welcome back to Premier League Dad. My name is Kee. We are live for the Under-19s European Championship final in Romania. Spain Under-19s, fresh off the unbelievable performance against Germany in the semis, against Netherlands, who beat the hosts Romania to get to this point. Spain Under-19s, Netherlands Under-19s. I really can't separate these two. Spain were incredible. Lots of fantastic young players that we've got to keep an eye out for. We'll be going through the lineup shortly, as we always do. Netherlands, to me, just feel like they had a little bit more control in their performance. And I think if I had to lean one way tonight, even though I think Spain have got some absolutely fantastic players, I think it's going to go to the Netherlands. I want to know your predictions, though, as well. We'll be talking about everything else that we've not covered in the last 24 hours. Obviously, Arsenal, lots of moves in the last 24 hours. It feels like they've got a move for Kepa secured. They pretty much got a move sorted for Norgard now as well. And it looks like they're going to get a move for Mosquera, Christian Mosquera of Valencia. Very, very good signing he would be as well. But is that going to be enough to take them back up towards the top end of the Premier League table? Liverpool completing the signing of Milos Kerkez. What does that mean for Liverpool? Does that mean... I assume there's going to be plenty more signings to come. But we've got loads of transfer rumours, loads of transfer news. We've got loads and loads and loads of football coming up over the next couple of weeks, including the Women's Euros, which are coming up. Obviously, all the Champions League, Europa League, and Conference League qualifiers, which all kick off as well in July. So lots and lots and lots still to look at tonight. And we'll cover all that in tonight's game as we get stuck into it. But before we do, as always, I do want to say a big, big thank you to our sponsors, as always, on this channel, Match Bingo. Match Bingo, continuing to sponsor Premier League Dad and all of our lives for the foreseeable. If you haven't yet gone and downloaded the Match Bingo app, please go and do so. You can do so by clicking the link in my description, or you can click the scan the QR code, which is on screen right now. But go and download the app. Go and let me know what you think. Let me know in the chat what your feedback is, or send me a message, whatever works for you. But let me know what you're thinking about it. It's not my app, but they are absolutely fantastic. They're really good guys over at Match Bingo. They're growing so quickly. They've built this wonderful new app which combines all the fun and excitement of a bet on the football with all the fun and excitement of a game of bingo. So it's fantastic. Go and check it out. If you do go and sign up and you go and deposit £5, you get £10 free, right? Can't say fairer than that. It's absolutely brilliant. Over £200,000 in prize money has been paid out to Match Bingo players across the UK. And there's over 10,000 of those as well across the UK. And yeah, they're growing really quickly. Fantastic guys. Go and check them out. And the way that it works is, I think we've covered it before, but we'll cover it again. Match Bingo card. You can get one for tonight's game. I think even the Spain versus Netherlands Under-19s final. You buy a bingo card and you get 15 random events on that bingo card. And it can be things like Spain throwing, Netherlands free kick, or Netherlands corner, right? And as those things happen, you'll see them on the Match Bingo app. You'll see them marked off in real time. And you get prizes for a line, prizes for 2 lines, and prizes for a full house. As I say, you can win a small fortune doing it. And if nothing else, it makes it a bit more fun. So go and check them out. And a massive thank you to Match Bingo, again, for sponsoring the live. So, with that said, let me get this going. Right, there we go. Hang on a second. Spain versus Netherlands Under-19 live. And we want to go live. Oh, come on. Right, here we go. Live. And then we need to go this way. Oh, that's why I didn't do it. There you go. Right, it should be sorted now with a bit of luck. And we're off. We're off and underway. Adama, how's it going, mate? Good to see you. Is Cordero playing? 1 second, I'll tell you. We'll go through it. Let's go through the lineups. We can talk through if Cordero is playing. Adama, exciting times, Liverpool. Sorry, mate, don't know why so many messages came through. Oh, don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry about it. Michael, evening, Kieran. With Liverpool signing of Kerkez, that must take Liverpool's signings past £200 million milestone. Must be the biggest spenders in the Prem. and it's starting to shape up as a slot team. It is, yeah. I mean, I think with so we've got Kirkes. Kirkes was 40, or just about nearly 40. Frimpong was like 30 there or thereabouts. So there's 70. And Verts is like one. Well, it's 100 million guaranteed. It could be an extra 15. So it's like we've spent about 170 there or thereabouts. There might be an extra bit and bought, maybe 180, 185. But yeah, I think up to this point we've spent about 170, 180. And yeah, I imagine there'll be a lot more. There'll be a lot more still to come for Liverpool. Right, so Spain against the Netherlands. Here we go. Lineups. Yes, Cordero is playing, Jaden. Cordero is playing. So it's Jimenez in goal, Olmedo, Martin, Cuenca, and Munoz at the back. In midfield, it's Marcos, Marino, and Montserrat. And then up front, it's Cordero, Jane, and that man again, Pablo Garcia, the 18-year-old from Betis, who had such a fantastic couple of games, to be honest. He was unbelievable, unplayable against Germany. He got 4 goals and an assist in the 5-4 win, was it, for Spain in the end? Just an absolutely, 6-5 win for Spain in the end. He got 5 goal contributions in that game. Insane from Garcia. For the Dutch, it's Heerkens in goal, Dijkstra, Janse, Ugwu, and Red at the back. Verkuil, Tygo Land, and the player that I am looking out for, Kees Smith. Kees Smith, absolutely sensational midfielder. The next Kevin De Bruyne, as far as I'm concerned. He is one to watch out for in tonight's game. And then up front, it's Sleety, Kanadu, and another player to watch out for the Netherlands, Oefkeer. So Oefkeer, Smith, Garcia, and maybe Cordero. They're your players to watch out for in tonight's game. It's a 7 p.m. kickoff, so hopefully, hopefully we've got plenty of time. We've got plenty of time. It is live on UEFA.tv, by the way. Let me just double check if we're all up and running. Oh no. So this may or may not be the case. Can I actually? I don't know if I can, you know. Let me see. Apparently, create a channel to join the chat. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. It does work now. Okay, right. So, listen, a shout out as well, by the way. I do just want to let people know. Tonight is the very first night on YouTube where we've got... This isn't like a nudge, by the way. This isn't a nudge. I'm just genuinely just letting you know. This is the first night where I've been able to turn super chats and super stickers on. Which is not, honestly, it's not like a wink wink nudge nudge that. I am just letting you know if you do see anything, because that's what I've just checked then at the bottom. How does it actually look? I've never even had it on this channel, so tonight is the very first night that I can actually see, because a few people have asked for them over the last few weeks. How can you actually do, you know, stickers and chats and whatever else? I haven't set any of that. I don't know how it works. I haven't set any of the prices. I don't know anything to do with it. But it's on there. People were asking, so I'm letting you know. That's literally it. But yeah, it is that available now anyway. Premier League, Dad, TikTok. Right, here we go. So, let me go to the chat. Football edits, how's it going, mate? Sheldon, Liverpool the best. Charlie, hello, pal, how's it going? Connor, yes, love to see it. Fantastic. I'm going to try and set up YouTube, the live thing, because I don't think it's actually going to come on. Surely it is. Ah, there you go. That's why. Okay, perfect. Right, we're actually underway now then. Upcoming, you can watch this game. Again, I've gone through it before, but you can watch this game if you go to UEFA.tv and you click up Spain against Netherlands. You can watch it live. It starts in 45 minutes, so you can watch it. Spain v Netherlands, that's the game we're watching, the Under-19s final. Yeah, let me know what you're thinking. Why is that not just come on there? Thank you for the follow, by the way. Really appreciate that. And I've finally got to the bottom as well of why we've been having issues with buffering and all that sort of thing. It's nothing to do with us. It's nothing to do with us. It's entirely to do with YouTube. So I'm made up yet. It's entirely YouTube's fault. It's not our fault. Chelsea forever. Please, no Gittins. Why no Gittins? You're not a fan. The real donut. Look who's back. Good to see you, man. How's it going? Daddy C, do you know where we can watch the final in the United States? As far as I'm aware, mate, I think you can watch it in exactly the same place that I'm watching it, which is if you go to UEFA.tv, you should be able to watch it there. I don't think there's any limitations on who can watch it where you are. I think if you go and search up UEFA.tv, that's the website. Go to that, and you can click the link, Spain against the Netherlands. You can watch it live. That's where I'm watching it. Hopefully you'll stick around and watch it with us too, mate. But yeah, please do give us a like and a subscribe, if nothing else. Chelsea forever was the most time on the bench by BVB. How we can pay 50 million for him. It's a very Chelsea move, isn't it? Goofy Football. How's it going, Goofy Football? Good to see you, man. The Real Donut daily reminder that Huddersfield have more league titles than Tottenham. Daz Reynolds, what number do you think Kirkes will get? What number do I think Kirkes will get? I don't really know. What numbers have we got available? Yeah, I don't know. Let's have a look and we can see. Maybe we can make some predictions. Maybe we can make an early prediction on what Kirkes' number will be. So, because we've not confirmed Wirtz's number yet either. So, number 6 is available. So I think Kirkes will be 6. We haven't had a left-back wearing number 6 since John Arnorisa. So there you go. I'm calling it early. I think the number 6 goes to... Milos Kirkes. Yeah. And then I think we get possibly... I mean, there's only really number 12, 13, 15... So, yeah, we really need to decide. Has Frimpong been given a number yet? No. No, we need to give Frimpong and Wirtz a number as well. Sam Eric, 69, 66. Chelsea forever. Liverpool is buying Wirtz, Kirkes, and we are not able to sign Manyan. I mean, to be fair, I think with Chelsea, you've kind of made your own bed a little bit with that, haven't you? How many players have Chelsea signed and wasted money on? Like, at some point... That's got to be a question where you look at it and go, I mean, you know, you've kind of wasted a lot of money, Chelsea, haven't you? Lisha, how's it going, Lisha? Who's to watch out for today? 4 players, I would say. 4 players to watch out for. Certainly Pablo Garcia in attack for Spain. He plays on the right-hand side. He got 5 goal contributions in the 6-5 win for Spain in the semi-final. Garcia would be one. I would say Cuenca at the back, you know. Cuenca, the centre-back, he was quite good. And then for Netherlands, you want to be looking out for Ufkeer on the right and Kees Smit in the centre. Tom, hey up, Prem Dad, how are we, buddy? I am very, very good, mate. Yeah, very, very good. Hopefully you are too, mate. Good to see you back. Liverpool, best team, so stop. Agreed. Yeah, agreed. Man United has the best transfers in this window. Where do you think Man United finish next season then, John? Where do you think Man United finish? In a serious way, where do you think they finish? Samir X69, I saw someone ranking transfers from 1 to 5. Nico, Garcia, Vert, Hyson, Reinders. Do you agree? Nico, as in European transfers. Are we talking about Nico Williams there? Nico Williams is nowhere near. I don't think Nico Williams starts for Barcelona. I don't even think he starts. John Butland, 17. Oh, you think that's where United are going to finish? You're going to finish in 17th. Yeah, I would say you're probably going to finish a touch higher than that. Tom, good to hear, Bal. I'm better now. I finished work. Nice. Nearly Friday, man. Nearly Friday. Lisha says minimum 4th. No joke. I don't agree with the list. No, I think Garcia. I mean, Nico. That for me, anyone who's putting Nico and Garcia in the top 2 is obviously a Barcelona fanboy, like an absolute noob. So no. Matt Lowe, Man United are going to finish 9th. I think United finish top 6 next season. Still a lot of work to do. I can't see how you can justify finishing 6th though. Like, there's no way that you're going to finish higher than, like, Newcastle or Chelsea or Arsenal or Liverpool or City. So, I'd be astonished. I'd be absolutely astonished if Man United finished anywhere close to the top 6. I'd maybe 8th or 9th. I could see that. I could see 8th or 9th, especially with 1 game a week. Ben, yo, how's it going? Michael, Harvey Elliott's performances in the Under-21 Championship have caught the eye of West Ham, who are showing interest in him. How much is his valuation now, as it must have increased due to his performance? I think we've set his valuation at 50 million, and we've been quite clear that we're not prepared to go much lower than that. So I think that's what it is, Michael. I think we've set it at 50. Some teams have tried to kind of test the water with like a 30, 35, but I think now those sorts of performances in the Euros are going to attract a bit more attention. So maybe Liverpool can just afford to be a bit more ballsy with their valuation. Daz, do you think England beats Germany on Saturday if we go strongest? No, I don't. I think England will get battered quite comfortably by Germany on Saturday. I'm really looking forward to the game though, but I do think that Germany will win. Samir, he was a Barca fan. He said the reason for Nico at 1 is he's the only proper left winger after Neymar at FC Barcelona. Right, so he's already admitting that he's talking out his arse, basically, then. Which at least is honest, if nothing else. John Butland, but if the new GTA is coming out next year, Man United might win like Leicester City did. Yeah, I mean, I don't subscribe to them sorts of views, but hey, whatever works for you, man. If that makes you sleep better at night. Chelsea forever, I have ranked United 13th in my 25-26 predictions. I think they'll be a touch higher than that. I do think mid-table's about right for United this season. G. Lawrence 94, Mosquera to Arsenal. Have you seen much of him? Yes, we've seen quite a bit of him. He was in the under-21s for Spain. He's a decent centre-back. No more than that, though. He's a very decent centre-back. He's got good sort of physical attributes. He's quick, he's strong. Spain's under-21s, I don't think, have been particularly robust at the back. Now, that's not entirely down to him. But I do question whether or not he'll be value for money for Arsenal. He's a very, very good young centre-back. But I don't think he's going to be like a Hyson or a Saliba or anything like that. I think he'll come in and he'll just be a very solid signing for Arsenal. He's another one like Norgard almost. I know it's at completely different ends of the age spectrum, but I mean, like, Norgard will come in. He's a reliable Premier League player. He'll do a very good job for Arsenal. But no more than that. And it'll be the same with Mosquera. That'll be it. He's done well. He's done okay for Valencia. He's done okay for the Spanish under-21s. I think he's one of the older ones in the Spanish under-21s, actually. Isn't he like an over? I'm sure he's an under-21. A 23 and over. I'm sure he's one of the over. Let me just look. 1 second. Yeah, he played against England. No, he's not, actually. I got that completely wrong. He's 21. He's 21, and even at 21, he's been playing like 36, 37 games pretty consistently for Valencia over the last couple of seasons. So, like I said, it's not a bad signing, but it's also not one I would mark as like, wow, this kid's going to be unbelievable. There's better out there, I think. There's definitely better centre-backs out there, and I'm hoping Liverpool go and get one or two of them. 17 million quid. 17 million's maybe not bad value then, because worst case scenario, Arsenal will break even on that. Even if they sell him back to Spain after a couple of years, still think they'll do all right with him. Daz Reynolds, do you think we get one more? If you do, who? One more what? Signing? I think Liverpool get about 3 or 4 more signings. Yeah, I think we get at least 3, maybe 3 at least, minimum 3. Because I think we're going to sign... apparently there's been rumours coming out today that Gay is very close to being agreed. So I would imagine Gay is going to be one of them. He'll replace Kwanzaa. I think Kanate obviously looks like he might go, whether that's this summer or maybe he runs his contract down and leaves for free. That'll be sad if it's the case, but whatever. No problem with that. Gay, I think, is a good one for us to get. I would probably go out and get another young centre-back if we can. Maybe someone... Do you know what? Maybe someone like Ordonez from Club Brugge, or Kouliarakis from Wolfsburg would be a good shout for him, I think. Who else? Maybe Vivian as well from Bilbao. Any of those would be fantastic signings, I think, for Liverpool. Any of those would be fantastic signings for pretty much any Premier League team. Samir, what do you think is going to... Or who do you think is going to win today? Spain or the Netherlands? Spain have got the better players. Spain have got the better players. Netherlands, I think, are the better team. So, how many times... I mean, we watched Spain against Germany, didn't we, in the semis, right? We watched Spain against Germany in the semis, and to be honest, Spain, they were far, far better than Germany were, I think, in an attacking sense, but they were all over the place defensively. DV, are you only talking about it, or are you going to show us the game? You can't show the game on TikTok, mate. You get your channel banned, but you can watch it for free online. You can watch it for free. Same place I am now, totally legit. You can go and find it online. Jaden Thompson, Cordero 1, Garcia 1, and Vercule 2 on Spain. Cordero, I think, he's not... I know you obviously you're a Newcastle fan, but Cordero's not been a particularly solid performer for the Spain under-19s. Both teams forgot to defend that day. No kidding. Yeah, both teams absolutely forgot to defend. Pedro Lover, Inter versus River was cinema yesterday. DV0251. Google is your friend, mate. Google is your friend. If you'd been a bit nicer, I'd have told you. But Google's your friend on your bike. 124. 2 of the better players are on the bench. For Spain, really? 2 of Spain's better players. I've not seen the benches yet. Let me have a look. Spain under-19s. Where are they? Here we go. Euro under-19s. Junyent and Virgili. Yeah, I'm assuming you mean Virgili. But yeah, Junyent and Virgili. Absolutely unreal. Maxi 3756, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, Virgili was very, very good when he came on. And there's also Venegora Hesselink, Zipaqueno Redmond as well, another player worth watching for the Dutch. Netherlands have been outstanding, hard to predict. I just feel like Netherlands had far more control in the game against Romania. Now, admittedly, it was against Romania. but they had far more control. Do you know what I'd say? Maybe up until the last 20 minutes. Because the last 20 minutes, it kind of all changed again, didn't it? Jaden, it's on the same channel, mate. Every single other channel we've been watching these on. Every other channel. You've been in this live, mate, loads of times. You should know this by now. I'm not telling you. You should know it by now. The amount of times we've talked about this, you should know it. But yeah, Virgili, Marquez, Junyent. Interesting to see what happens with the benches as well. But Ufke is a good player. Jaden Thompson, so Channel 4. No. Google's your friend. Again, I'm not telling people now. I'm not telling people. It's laziness at this point. It's laziness. Just Google it, mate. Google it, you'll find it. It's dead easy. Dead easy. Starts in little under 30 minutes. Under 19 seems to not be able to defend. But isn't that dead frustrating? Like, how mad is it that these players are like, so all they need to do in a lot of cases is just hold the ball. Just hold it and just like, when you get it. The Spain keeper did this for at least 2 of Germany's goals. At the very least, 2 of Germany's goals. 1, 2, 4 are these new accounts? Because I swear I followed you twice now. No, mate, I've only ever... This is the same account I've always had. Unless you've unfollowed me in a fit of rage one day. Yeah. Of course you're watching the Under-19s, mate. Hey, listen, Under-19s has been the best tournament to watch. Been better than the Club World Cup. Well better than the Club World Cup. Secret Eyes, hey, do you think City are going to win tonight? I honestly couldn't give a monkeys. I'm not even going to watch it. We might watch the second half, maybe. But yeah, City and Juve, they're both through, aren't they? It's City, Juve, Wydad, and Al Ain in the group. And them 2 have got 6 points each. So they're not even bothered, really, City and Juve. Do you like under-19s? What, footy? The under-19s footy's been great, yeah. It's been brilliant. Really good. And the under-21s. We've covered all of them games. Germany keeper was atrocious. Germany keeper was... Which for the under-21s? Oh no, sorry, you're right, yeah, for the under-19s, yeah, he was shocking. He was absolutely shocking. Fires, Arsenal are finished. Arsenal are finished. I mean, I don't think they're quite finished. But they are probably going to finish 3rd. I'll agree with that. 1, 2, 4 against England and Spain. Was he the redhead? The young redhead keeper? He was a little bit all over the place, wasn't he? But the Spanish keeper had an absolute disaster against Germany. He was shocking. He was absolutely shocking. So, I'm kind of unsure about where we go from here with these. Yours, Samuel. Are Liverpool unfairly targeted by referees and VAR? Are we unfairly? I don't think we're unfairly targeted, no. I wouldn't say so. I am of the belief, mate, that no team are unfairly targeted by referees and VAR. I think there's probably an argument that some referees... that some teams... Well, no. Over the course of a season, I would say every team kind of gets the long and the short of it. Liverpool have been on the short end of some decisions, and we've felt a bit hard done by. But I don't think we're more hard done by than anyone else. And anyone who argues otherwise is talking out the backside. Any other fan who you speak to say, Arsenal, referees hate us. Stop talking such nonsense. Grow up and stop talking such absolute nonsense. Anyone who says that to you. Rick Rock, are you selling them tops, mate? Yeah, you make me a good offer. That's not what I'm on for, like. But if you make us an offer, you can have them. Finn Collins, were you watching it? You can watch it on UEFA.tv. Zepi Quino, benched for the last game and today, is shocking. He won them the game versus England. I don't think they were that bothered by the England game, you know. I think the England game, they were already through anyway. Fayaz, would you sack Arteta if they win nothing next season? No. No. I wouldn't. And I don't think the Arsenal board would. I mean, if as a Liverpool fan, like, our standards are a little bit higher than Arsenal's. Like, you can't go that long and spend the best part of £1 billion and not really win anything. So yeah, I think if he was a manager of Liverpool or Man United, he'd have been sacked already. He'd have been sacked already. Far too easy to stay manager at Arsenal and win absolutely nothing. Rick Rock, that Liverpool top, but you'll want to keep it. The top left one. I mean, do you know what? It's you can get them the tenner penny. You can get them the tenner penny. They're easy enough to beat. But I'm doing giveaways and stuff throughout the season. I've got about 100 shirts, 100 t-shirts, not t-shirts, but 100 footy shirts. And my wife is going absolutely mad. She's, get rid of him, get rid of him, get rid of him. So at different points throughout the season, probably once a month, we'll be doing giveaways. So if you wanna get involved, get over to YouTube. Make sure you've subscribed, followed Premier League Dad, all that good stuff. And yeah, we'll you can maybe get involved if you fancy a bit of that. Your Samuel, Arsenal can't even make a good tifo and think they'll win the league. I'll be in, mate. Nice, good man. Cheers, Rick Rock. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you on the channel anyway. Let us know what you're thinking. Hey, Dylan's in. How you going, Dylan? Good to see you. Do you think Arsenal will sign a new left winger next season, or will they stay with Gabriel Martinelli? It feels like they are going to go with a left winger, aren't they? Feels like there's rumours about Eze today. Eze seems to be on the rise, those sort of rumours. There's obviously Rodrigo still sort of floating around. Does Rodrigo get involved at Arsenal? I don't think they need a left winger. I think the left winger position is almost like a really... It's one of the least positions they need to strengthen in, I would say. MVR, is there a way to watch the game in the US? All I see is VIX Spanish option. Go to UEFA.tv. I'll see if I can pin that, actually. You can watch the game on UEFA.tv. So go to UEFA.tv, and then you can click Spain against Netherlands. You can watch it live with me on there right now. Just make sure you stay in the channel. It'll cost you. Make sure you've clicked like and subscribe. Yo, Samuel, I really like that red coloured shirt on the back with Carlsberg written on it. Lots of memories. That was the Torres Elite shirt, wasn't it? 1, 2, 4, they'll sign another 3 DMs and centre-halves before they go in for a winger or striker. Like, honestly, if Arsenal did nothing this summer, but like signed, and I mean signed, absolutely no one, just Isak, right? If they'd have kept Partey and kept, Jorginho maybe, kept everyone who they've let go, keep hold of him, don't put any money into anything else, don't sign Zubamendi, don't sign Mosquera, just keep the players you've got, don't sign Kepa, and just go and get Isak for 150 million. Arsenal would have probably been the favourites to win the league. Just with that. They'd have probably been at least one of the favourites. They'd have had a bloody good go. As a Liverpool fan, I'd have been panicking. That Smith is a right baller for Netherlands. Yeah, Kee Smith plays an unbelievable... He's great. Yeah, watch out for him. AZ Alkmaar. He's a top young player. Lissa, do you let us see the game? You can watch it on UEFA.tv. Lissa, you can watch it for free on UEFA.tv. That's where I'm watching it right now. If you want to watch along with us, that would be fantastic, but you can watch it on UEFA.tv. Rick Rock, I think we should keep Andy Robbo just to stay safe. Well, we will. Yeah, I think Robertson... It looks like Atletico Madrid have moved on to other targets now. Borough Burton, who do you think will win? Borough v Doncaster? I would say Borough. Yeah, I would say Borough. I'm interested. I mean, obviously, you've just got Rob Edwards in. How do you feel about Rob Edwards as new Borough manager? John Butland, Hazard or Salah? That's not a serious question, John. Rubes, how's it going, Rubes? Good to see you, man. Villa need to start making moves. We missed out on so many players due to PSR. Can't wait for July. What do you think you need for Villa? What do you think you need to get kind of back in amongst it at the top 5? Feels like you're missing a couple of very key players now. Obviously, Rashford's left. Asensio's left. Will Hazard doesn't dribble with his shins. He doesn't dribble at all now, does he? He's broken. He's fatter than me, Hazard. Rubes, have you missed me? Of course I have, yeah. Miss everyone, mate. I'm a lovely person. Goalkeeper, a right winger, left winger, and in my opinion, a 9. I'm not a big Watkins fan. See, Watkins to Arsenal does still feel like that's lingering around as well. John Butland, do you think Eze is going to Arsenal? Well, Eze and Rodrigo are the two that they're doing the rounds, but something tells me that Rodrigo is going to be a bit too spenny for Arsenal. Be yourself, Dylan. Newcastle chasing Elanga, but Nottingham Forest want to keep him. It's going to take a lot to get him away out of Nottingham Forest, isn't it? And a right back is a definite. Should make sure we get a right back before anyone else. Any particular targets you're set on? Anyone you'd like? Who do you think would be a good signing for Villa? BM Karen, Ollie's going to stay. You think Ollie stays at Villa? I mean, he's a big Arsenal fan. I think he's basically like, borderline whoring himself out to Arsenal at this point, isn't he? Kind of saying, "Come on, come and get me, come and get me." I really do think he'd love to go. Ben, Como having a real go, aren't they? Yeah, they're spending a fair bit of money to try and get back amongst it. Your Samuel, Liverpool have the most broken squad on paper. Broken squad? In what sense? How are you justifying that bizarre comment, Samuel? Rubes, now say that without laughing. Ollie to Newcastle when Liverpool sign Isak, yeah. Watkins to Newcastle when Liverpool sign Isak. I'm not sure that would go down all that well. But yeah, I do think Isak to Liverpool is still very much on. BM Karen, the club and him have rejected each time they have come calling. 60 mil they turned down. No, isn't that I'm not sure that's accurate, isn't it? That Villa tried to get the deal going, didn't they? Villa offered him to Arsenal. I'm sure that is the story. Villa offered him to Arsenal. Arsenal showed a little bit of interest, but then as soon as Villa said they wanted 60, Arsenal said no. So I don't think it's that Villa turned down 60 million. I think they wanted 60 and Arsenal turned it down. That was the plan in January. They could have gone for it. Adama, hope there's goals tonight. I would imagine there is. Yeah, I mean, we're 18 minutes away from kickoff, by the way. Chimey, hey all, good to see you, Chimey. How's it going? Your Samuel, lethal, I meant unstoppable. Ah, right, okay, so not broken as in you mean like a cheat code. Right, okay, so you was absolutely right there, 124. You called it. BM Karen, something like that was also to do with Duran leaving, but previous seasons, yeah. I mean, Duran, do you know what? People forget, I still think people forget or underplay just how good John Duran is. I think he's such a good player. Such a good player. Ben, class R, we're going to get about 55 to 65 for Nunes. Yeah, we'll get 55 to 65 for Nunes, and we'll go and put it straight towards Alexander Isak. Chimey, crazy to think that Yamal is still eligible to participate in this tournament. I mean, he will be for another 5 years. There's 23-year-olds playing in this tournament. Would love Ola Aina, but won't happen. I would move for Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker-Peters, right back, and David for 9. Hasn't Jonathan David just already moved to, is it Galatasaray or Fenerbahce? I'm sure he's just gone to Turkey, hasn't he? I'm sure he has. I would say Duran back in a heartbeat. What a talent we had on our hands. Attitude was understandable. His attitude was a little bit questionable, but you're right, yeah. He was a fabulous player. BM Karen was annoyed when he left, got him on the back of a player version top for Christmas, then left 2 weeks later. Would love Olaina, but won't happen. What's happened with Olaina? Has Olaina actually fully left Forest now? Because wasn't there a whole thing where he was free, he was available on a free? Or is he actually re-signed? Ola Aina contract. What's going on with him? Oh, there you go. Yeah, so he's had a 1-year extension option triggered to keep him at the club until June 2026. All right, okay. So actually, Olaina is still he's still got 1 year left. Juventus now lead the race. It's complicated. Do you know what? Speaking of Juventus at the minute, do you not think Juventus, there's an outside, like, I just think Vlahovic, there's like a proper untapped talent in there. I still remember Vlahovic when he was at Fiorentina. What a player he was. I feel like Vlahovic is a player who could come to the Premier League and just, you could, like, some team, maybe like a West Ham or a, someone who's maybe bottom half, who are just, maybe Wolves as well. Someone like that could go and pinch him, get him in, and he'd be an absolute worldie for him. I just think there's so much hidden talent there. So much hidden talent. Duran's attitude was understandable when he was benched for someone he was outscoring. John Duran, sorry, not Jonathan Duran. John Duran has, as I understand it, the second best goals to minutes ratio in Premier League history. The second best in Premier League history. How mad's that? Yeah, that's not true. That's not true. I saw it something. Here we go. Is it that one? I saw it the other day. Let me get it right. Let me get the quote right before I make a fool of myself. John Duran. It was when we were looking at Adam Lafondra. We were talking about Adam Lafondra. BM Karen, I really think we need to go out for the left winger. A left winger for Villa. Well, obviously with no Rashford there now, but who would you get? Rubes, Vlahovic to Brighton. Yeah, Vlahovic to Brighton would work, wouldn't it? Especially if João Pedro's on his way. That would work. I'd take Vlahovic at United. Yeah, Vlahovic. See, there you go. This is thinking outside of the box. I think that could work for United. Go and get in someone like Vlahovic. Good player. Samuel, Ronaldo will earn €13 per second. Sweet Lord. Ferran Torres, I think he could play left wing. He could. Yeah, Ferran Torres would be not a bad signing. He seems to have kind of been pushed to the side at Barca, so maybe there's an opportunity there. Especially now Nico Williams has gone in. They've got Nico Williams, Rooney Bardghji, Yamal and Rafinha in the wide areas. So Ferran Torres is probably... Yeah, you could probably go and get him. Very, very talented player. Right, we've got 13 minutes to kick off now. If you haven't yet, please make sure you've gone and got over to UEFA.tv and let me know what you're thinking, predictions wise. In fact, let's get a little poll going. Let's get a little poll going. Right, there you go. BM Karen, we're also looking at selling the women's team to comply with PSR. That's so annoying, isn't it? So frustrating when you see that sort of thing happening. I know every other team seems to be doing it, but it does just seem a bit like, a bit annoying. Chimey, imagine a front three of Torres, Vlahovic, Ahmad. United never buy the right players. I mean, and Burmo, Cunha. The problem is I don't know where Fernandes plays. If you do get Burmo and you've got Bruno Fernandes and you've got Cunha, I don't see a front three that all three of those playing. I'd be amazed if all three of those play in the same front three. And then probably what happens is Bruno Fernandes ends up playing deeper, doesn't he? And I just don't think he fits there, does he? I don't think he fits there. Right, right, okay, hang on 1 second. Let's go through the lineups and everything. Although we've already done the lineups, haven't we? What else am I missing? Oh, that's why Liverpool have spent over 200 million. It's the yeah, it's Mamadashvili, isn't it? Jack, the decision about Palace will be made tomorrow as UEFA's financial control body's having a meeting. Mate, it's already done. It's already decided. Palace are in the Europa League. It's already done and dusted. There is no... Don't get your hopes up. I absolutely promise you that Palace is already ratified. They're in the Europa League. It's done. It's done. There's not going to be any other outcome than that. And it would be massively unfair as well anyway, if that was the case. Ben, that new Steve Coogan film about Saipan looks a belter out later this year. Is he playing Mick McCarthy? Is he playing Mick McCarthy, Steve Coogan? It can. It can. Van Hesselink. What about Van Hesselink? He's playing Big Mick Mac. Who's playing Keno? They missed the deadline. Rules are rules. It's not quite the same though, is it? It's not quite the same. It's not quite the same. Because the deadline only mattered if they had actually some sort of a controlling stake in it. And he didn't. He demonstrated he doesn't have any controlling stake. PNC, are Spurs really having money issues and may not spend much? I don't know if they're having money issues, per se. Yeah, I don't think they're having money issues. Mark, 22222, are you going to show the match here? I can't show the match here, Mark, as much as I'd love to. The channel would go through the roof if I could show all the footy matches here, but I can't, mate. I get banned within seconds. But you can watch the game for free. The same place I am, UEFA.tv. Go to UEFA.tv. You can watch it for live for free, no problem, mate. Take it with my thanks. Yana Hardwick playing Keane. I'm guessing he's from Cork. You've got to have a Cork man playing it. Right, we're 8 minutes to kick off. It's still not quite come on yet. Just waiting for the game to actually... But it's in Romania. It's in Bucharest. It is in Bucharest. He's from Cork. Yeah, of course. He's got to be from Cork. You can't have a player. Can't have a person playing Roy Keane not from Cork. Superbet. The Superbet Arena in Bucharest is where this game is being held. It's going to be like kicking off in 7 minutes. Jadon, Trafford to NUFC. Here we go. Yeah, decent signing that for Newcastle if they get it done. Very decent signing. Very, very decent signing. Matters, I think Eze going to Arsenal is fake. Nothing from anything reliable. And there's not really been anything reliable with him going anywhere, to be honest. As the 68 million quid, I can't imagine he'll go to Spurs, to be honest. If I'm dead honest, mate, I find it very unlikely he ends up at Spurs. Start one what? What did I say? Start one what? BBC, Sky Sports, Ornstein and Fabrizio mentioned him going to Spurs. Did they? Ornstein mentioned it. Well, Fabrizio Romano has given his take on a possible deal and has confirmed Spurs love the player. Yeah, but there's still 68 million quid. There's a lot of players. This is the thing. There's a lot of players every single clubs would love, but whether or not there's ever actually going to be a full-on bid for him, I think that's something completely different, isn't it? I can't see Eze going to Spurs. Really can't see it. Ben, start every game, start every other bench, and sell. Gerrard, Seedorf, Scholes, Zidane. Start every game, Gerrard. Start every other, Zidane. Bench Seedorf, sell Scholes. There you go. Far too easy. No, Seedorf's better than Scholes. Paul Kenny, hi mate, have you got an Xbox or a PlayStation? Nope, neither mate. Can't play either of them. Not allowed to. Matters, where do you think Eze will end up? I think he stays at Palace. I can't see him going. If he does go, I don't think it'll be to a Spurs. I think it'll probably be to an Arsenal or maybe a Chelsea, maybe a City, maybe a Liverpool. I can't see him going to a Spurs. Maybe even not Newcastle. No, I don't think Newcastle or Spurs. I think if he was going to leave Palace, he'd go to quote unquote one of the, no disrespect to Spurs, but one of the big teams. So maybe a Bayern. Bayern are looking at him, so it wouldn't be surprised me if he went to Bayern. Wouldn't surprise me if he went to City. Wouldn't surprise me if he went to Chelsea or Arsenal or Liverpool or City. He likes Spurs. All right, well, how do you know him then? Do you know him well? Do you think Liverpool will get Isak from Newcastle? We've got a chance, Hannah. We've got a chance. I think he does want to come. And if he doesn't, I'd be amazed if he didn't want to come, because he ain't gonna achieve anything at Newcastle really. So I'd be amazed if he didn't want to move. Not necessarily to Liverpool, but I think he will be looking at a move this season, this summer. And there's very few teams that have got the money to chuck that sort of cash around. So I think Liverpool are in a good position. I think that Isak will look to push a move through. It's just whether or not, it happens. I don't know. We'll see. Mo here, what's your prediction for today's match, bro? I think that Netherlands win just about. I think it's going to be a high scoring game though. So I'm going to go 2-2. I'm going to call 2-2. Netherlands win in extra time. That's what I think. I mean, some people seem to think, the majority of the poll seems to think that it's going to be Spain to win in 90 minutes. Chimey, what do you think about Romeo Lavia? Like him, yeah, I really, really like him. He's a very, very talented player. I'm not sure that he's made the right decision career-wise to go to Chelsea, mind. But yeah, I don't know. I think he probably stays at Chelsea for another year or two and then probably ends up moving on. Paul Kenny, what position do you think Oldham will finish? What position do I think Oldham will finish? I think you'll stay up. But I think you'll probably do mid-table. Depends, how you react in this summer. It was a great game against Southend. Fully deserved to come up. It was a really, really good performance. But yeah, I think there's still work to be done. Rubes, Isak has won the same amount of trophies as Liverpool this season. Yeah, but funnily enough, I'm sure he would swap the one that he's got for the one that we've got. Do you reckon? What do you think, Rubes? Something tells me he might just do that. We have signed Florian Wirtz. We have, yes. Yeah, well spotted. Good player he is as well. Very good player. Like UEFA.tv is having a bit of a nightmare right now. It's having a bit of a paddy, I think. It's throwing its toys out the pram. Oh, there you go. Right, there you go. Perfect. We are actually off and underway now. Oh, very nearly. Rubes, nah, because he won't win the Prem with Liverpool. I think you'd be very, very naive to think that if Alexander Isak signed for Liverpool this summer, Liverpool wouldn't be immediate and overwhelming favourites for the league title. If Liverpool signed Isak, as well as Wirtz, as well as Salah, as well as having, you know, Kirkes, Frimpong, you know, we've got Alisson still there, we've got Van Dijk at his best, we've got McAllister in midfield, Gravenberch, all of that. There's no way Liverpool don't win the league if we sign those. Absolutely no way. Dika, can you turn the screen to the football field? No, I can't. Sorry, the channel would get banned. Sorry. Right, we're about to kick off. Let's get it going and we're off. We're off. Spain in the red, Netherlands in the dark blue. Wonder what we get on with in this one. Really looking forward to this. Huge, huge game in Bucharest. And it is kind of packed out, to be honest. Yeah, it is. It's packed out. You have had the 1 in 5 successful years. So that's one in... That's It's going to be a corner. Corner to the Netherlands, early doors here. Mohit Chowdhury, what's your prediction for this match? I think Netherlands. I think Netherlands in extra time. Rube, so every 5 years you win the league. Yeah, and every 70 Newcastle win anything. So at this rate, he'll be in his 90s if he sticks around, and he might win something maybe... Might win something in maybe 2100. Spain clear it away. Spanish goalkeepers definitely... He's a problem. Yeah. He's a problem. Yeah. Oh, good effort already there from Keith Smith. Very, very nearly. Spain defending very, very well. They're having to be honest. Netherlands getting all of the breaks so far. That's brilliant. Absolutely fantastic play there by the Spanish to get out. And they need to be honest. Keshav, JC, can you see the match, bro? Yes, you can, mate. Yeah, you can. This is how I'm dealing with him now. This is how I'm dealing with him. This is how I'm choosing. I've chose violence today. Waldhofer, Hup, Holland, Hup. Nice. SLS 16. What's your pred? What's my pred? What's my pred? I don't know what that means. What's my pred? Yeah, I don't know what pred means, man. Shocking from the Argentinian teams at the World Cup. What about him? Oh, prediction. Prediction. I think Netherlands, yeah. I think Netherlands. Netherlands just about take it. It's going to be a close game, but I think Netherlands have got more control of the ball. They're already showing that in the opening 5 minutes. Spain have got the better players, like the better individuals, but they're just so reckless. They're just so like, look at that, just so easy offside. So easy. MVR, I couldn't find it on UEFA. Mate, you've honestly, yeah. MVR, there you go. Don't say I don't give it you out. That's exactly where you watch it. Right there. Just put the link in. Pedri Lover, both grouped, only won one match between them. Yeah, but that's because they're poor, mate. That's because they're really, really poor. The Argentinian football teams are very, very poor. Same as the Brazilian football teams. Ben, surely you're not going to watch... Or surely going to watch the rest of Juve City after this, Key, if not in extra time. I don't know. No, I don't think I am, mate, to be honest. It's I guess it depends, really. I guess it depends. Because the thumbnail of this game is what people come for, and then when they land and they see Juve and City, it's all a bit confusing. So, I don't know. I'll see. I'll see. Normal GB, hello from Manchester. Nice, you're only up the road from me. Hello to you too. Right, corner to the Netherlands here. It's going to be Keith Smith whipping the ball in. Basically, the Kevin De Bruyne regen as far as I'm concerned. Great ball in. Oh, good save. Good save. Do you know what? I still think, and it kind of baffles me that this tournament maybe hasn't got as much coverage as I think it should have done. If honestly, like loads of people have focused on the Club World Cup, and the under-21s and the under-19s have been amongst like the best footy you could have watched over the summer. It's been unbelievable. SLS, cheers for sending that, mate. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much. It's a long ball forward. Spain clear it away. That's better. Much better. Over to Pablo Garcia. What a player he is, by the way. What a player he is. Cleared away by the Dutch. Oh, nice one, SLS. Cheers, man. Thanks for that. Where can I watch the match? You can watch it on UEFA.tv, mate. UEFA.tv. It's been a bit of a cagey opening, I've got to say. 10 minutes. Toby, let's see the game, bro. If I show you the game, Toby, the channel gets banned. So I can't show... I'd love to, mate. I'm not being unreasonable. I'd really love to show you the game. I really would love to. But if I show you the game, the channel gets banned. So I can't do it, buddy. I'd love to. But there is a free link. You can go and watch it yourself. Like, I'm literally watching it for free right now. You can watch it for free too. So, yeah. Go and find it. Spain, long ball back. They're passing it around a little bit better now, to be fair. Feels like Spain are just growing into the game a touch better. I think I've backed Spain. I think I've backed Spain to win. Have I backed Spain? I can't remember who I've actually backed to win. I'm going to have to make a quick check and see. I don't know if I put Spain to win or Netherlands to win. I'd be gutted if I have actually backed Spain, because I do think the Netherlands are going to win. Oh, I have put Spain on as well. Gutted. Right, well, there you go. So I'm cheering. I am very much cheering for Spain now, but I do think it's going to be Netherlands for some reason. I think Netherlands are going to win, but on a stupid bet, I've obviously put Spain to win. So foolish me. I apologise. Juventus v City tonight. What score do we think? Ben, going to be really interesting to see Brentford's recruitment. Obviously, Kelleher's a great signing, but replacing Norgard and Mbermo will be interesting to see. I don't really think they can replace those sorts of players. Yeah, I don't think they can replace those sorts of players. I think they just kind of have to try and spread the cost around a little bit and get gradually better across the pitch. You know, they've gone and got Coyote. I think that's a good signing for him. What's that? Oh, thank you for the hearts. Cheers, SLS. Really appreciate that, man. Thank you. Spain, chance. Good save by the keeper. Very first proper chance of the game. That 12 minutes in, first proper chance of the game, and the Dutch keeper makes a half decent save off the corner. Argument to say Spain probably should have done better there. Went for Spain because it's Spain. Yeah. Look, I mean, just after that Germany game, I just thought Spain have got these, haven't they? Spain have got these, but no, I think I do think it's Netherlands. I do think it's going to be Netherlands. Pedri Lover, City or Juve? I think score draw. Ben, Norgard's been there an awfully long time. 6 years, not forever, but a first stint considering today's game. Knows the club. Ben, Brentford losing a lot of their identity this summer. A club I've really enjoyed since coming into the Prem. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they adapt without Thomas Frank, isn't it? Yeah. I think that's going to be the bigger adaptation. Not even necessarily the players on the pitch, because they've got good young players on the pitch. They've got the likes of Schade and Damsgaard and those sorts of, players who can step up. It's more what happens with Keith Andrews. You're appointing a set-piece specialist as your manager in the Premier League. That's a bold move. MVR, I think you can't do it in the US. Need to use a VPN. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. As far as I was aware, you could watch it in the... I don't know why UEFA would limit it outside of the EU. I don't know. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. I did try for you, buddy. Ben, Brentford and Bournemouth, two clubs I really, really appreciate. Yeah, I love Bournemouth. Really do like Bournemouth. Andoni Areola is exceptional. Pedro Lover, if Al Hilal qualify ahead of Salzburg tonight, no joke, every game in the round of 16 should be a thriller. Salzburg are better than Al Hilal. Salzburg are a better team than Al Hilal. Salzburg are a good side. Oh, what a pass that was from Schmidt again. There's a claim for a handball here from the Dutch. Pulled across, cleared away by Spain. Oh, he's starting to get a little bit feisty now. I usually agree with you, but I don't know about that one. I honestly think Salzburg are very, very underrated, Very, very underrated. Dutch with a shot. Over the bar. Unlucky. Yeah, there's not really anyone for Al Hilal that I look at and think top quality player, really. There's a lot of you know, players are maybe a little bit over the hill now. And Salzburg got some really good young players. Players who I would expect to be, you know, with top teams in years to come. So it's kind of two teams at the end of the spectrum, isn't it? It's Al Hilal have kind of got your pensioners who were very good many years ago, and Salzburg have got maybe your young players who we expect to be much better in years to come. So yeah, I think it'd be an interesting clash anyway, put it that way. Right, it's going to be a free kick to Spain here. A chance for them to pump it long into the box. Or maybe just play it short. Gallardo likes to keep the ball on the deck. He doesn't play it long very often for Spain. They've shown some like nice little interchanging, one-touch stuff around the edge of the box, but that's where they're losing out to the Netherlands. The Netherlands have just got the edge physically on them. They're winning all the second balls, really. And now there is a free kick to Spain. Oh no, free kick to the Netherlands. Free kick from Cuenca. Foul from Cuenca. It's been a very, very fast start to this. Not a very fast start. It's been a very, very cagey start to this under-19s final. We've had maybe one half chance in the opening 15 minutes. Both teams kind of feeling each other out, trying to get a feel for the game, trying to feel for were these two vulnerable. Lots of long balls. Spain have got the ball over the back line here. Pablo Garcia in behind. Oh, no, it's Monserrati. Here's Jane. Jane, great turn. In behind. Chance. Good save from the keeper. There you go. Second real shot on target in the game. Both for Spain. And it was the keeper for the Netherlands who pushed it behind at his near post. Good save from Herkins. But Jane, the number 9 for Spain, smashed it in at the near post. Good save. And it's gone behind for the Spain corner. Right, corner whipped in from the right-hand side. Outswinger. Oh, it's a free kick. Poor. Very poor. Excuse me. I like Danny Vivian at Bilbao. I like Kouliarakis from Wolfsburg. I like Ordonez from Bruges. Oh, must be. How have you not scored? I tell you what, Netherlands should have been 1-0 up there. Netherlands should have been 1-0 up there. Caleb, 3.8 million a week. Absolute joke. No one deserves that kind of money. Well, hey, he's somehow he's got it. Somehow he's convinced someone to give it him. Cheers for the follow, Tomaszek. Good to have you on the channel, mate. Always good to have you on the channel. La Juventina. How much do you think Juve's game will end? How much do I think? 1-1. 1-1. Juventus 1, Man City 1. Lias Vandenberg, where watch you? UEFA.tv. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. Josh, hi mate, hope you're good. Caleb, oh sorry, Josh, good to see you, man. Yeah, good to see you. Hope you're all going good, mate, as well. Caleb, that should go to nurses and doctors, in my opinion. I mean, wouldn't it be great if we could structure society like that? That'd be loads better. Teachers as well, and police. Yeah, teachers, police, doctors, nurses, they should be the highest paid. But unfortunately, that's not the world we live in. Tomaszek, how's it going? Good to see you, man. Very good save that from... well, it wasn't actually. He just hit it at him. Josh, I'm alright, mate. EFL fixtures today. We get Sheffield United away. Typical has just played them in the playoffs. To be honest, you've got to play them all twice. That's the way to look at it. It's the same thing I said after the Premier League fixtures. You've got to play them all twice. Don't get too hung up on the fact you've got to play them early and them late. Because you never know. Sheffield United might start slow. You know, they've got a new manager and they might start slow. That might be a much better game than you might think. Right, it's a free kick here to the Netherlands, just outside the area. Oofke with the shot, miles over the bar. So yeah, very nearly a. Well, it wasn't very nearly. He was about 10 foot wide. That actually, it was shocking. But we've only really had, I would say, maybe one meaningful shot on target in this game so far. About one meaningful shot on target. It's not been particularly good. A massive thank you to those, by the way, who have liked and subscribed. If you haven't yet, please do get over to YouTube, like and subscribe. Yeah, please do go and check it out. We're live on YouTube. Got a different camera angle on YouTube. Got better audio quality, all that sort of thing. I think I've fixed out all the issues that we were having with YouTube last night in terms of lag and what. Oh, it's the cooling break, isn't it? It's the cooling break. Claydon Groom, how's it going, Claydon? Good to see you. Yes, it is the final, mate. Yeah, it is the final. I get that. I said to my mates, we have to play everyone twice. Yeah, mate, it's exactly that. It's exactly that. Pablo Garcia is the one who's kicking off already there in the cooling break. He just reminds me of like a little Alexis Sanchez, him. A little like Luis Suarez almost. It's like a little spark bomb, I guess. Zachary, how are you? I am very good, Zachary. Yeah, how are you doing, mate? Good to have you in the chat. Mac173, cheers for the follow. If people do want to watch the game that we're watching, by the way, you can watch it. There's a link on my YouTube channel if you go and check it out. There's a link in the chat where you can watch it. Zachary QC32, I am good. Nice. Good to see, man. The one and only, are you doing England v Germany under 21 Saturday, mate? Yes, I will be, of course. Absolutely, I'll be doing the under 21s final. Yeah, looking forward to it. Claydon, EFL fixtures got released today. I'm liking that Birmingham City's playing Ipswich first. Steve Keane, evening Key, Man City tonight, but Haaland not playing. That's so annoying. Glendale for hello, how you doing, Glenn? This is much, much better from Spain and the Netherlands. Actually started to push forward after that cooling break. Claydon, who's winning? It's 0-0 so far, mate. Yeah, it's 0-0 so far. JLT, no video. I can't show it on here, mate. I can't show it. If I show it, the channel gets banned. But if you go to YouTube, you can see I've literally posted where you can watch it on there. I've literally posted it on my YouTube channel where you can watch it. We are doing the watch along on YouTube right now. It's in the chat. Glenn, do you think we have a goal in the first half? No, I don't think so. I think it's going to be very cagey. I would argue this will finish 0-0 at half time. It's 0-0 so far. We've had maybe 2 shots on target. Neither side has really carved the other open. Spain have probably had the better of it, but Netherlands are having maybe a touch more possession now. It's just very cagey. It feels like neither team wants to make a mistake. You know, and we predicted it might be 2-2. We predicted high-scoring game, this one, and it looks like it's going to be the polar opposite. It looks like the first goal might end up winning it, to be honest. It's that sort of a game. Maybe they've learned the lesson after the last couple of... I mean, there was 15 goals between these two in the last 2 games. 15 goals between Netherlands, Romania, Germany, Spain. Unreal, that. Here's Kee Smith coming forward. Is he going to shoot? Just wide. Just wide. Not good enough from Smith. Dragged it, really. Not particularly good. Glenn, okay, hope so. I was going to say 15 minutes left, mate. I really don't think there is going to be a goal. I think it's going to be, if I was if I was going to back anything, I would probably do under 0.5. Wouldn't be a bad shout now. So I'd probably even consider doing under 1.5 for the game. I wonder what odds are of that now. Under 1.5. Let's have a look. Should have a look. Let's have a look. Go on. Under 1.5 for this game. Right, here we go. Total goals. Under 1.5, you can get 3.5 to 1. 3.5 to 1 for under 1.5. It's not a bad shout, that, you know. Noah Searsons, who's playing? It's Netherlands under-19s against Spain under-19s in the UEFA Euro under-19s final. So we're scouting the next generation of wonder kids, mate. Come and join us. Some good quality young players here who look like they'll have big futures in the game. Noah, can I have a follow? You can't. I don't follow anyone on TikTok, mate. I'm sorry. It's nothing personal to you. I just don't follow anyone. Jassim, I can't understand that, Jassim. Sorry, mate. I wish I could. But you're a Liverpool fan, so you're all right in my book, Noah. Thoughts on Kirkes? Good player, very good player. I'm kind of he's not really the left back I would have gone for. But now we've gone for him. I'm really intrigued to see how Arne Slot uses him. He's very talented young player. I think we'll probably give him the number 6 shirt. And the last big player who wore the number 6 shirt for Liverpool was John Arne Riise, who was maybe a little bit like Kirkes, wasn't he? You know, that up and down sort of style. And yeah, I think he's an interesting one because he's not bad in his 1v1 duels, but he plays very, very high. And that's my concern, is if we've got Frimpong very high and we've got Kirkes very high, it's a little bit like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how it's exactly gonna how it's gonna pan out. Noah, who would you have gone for? Who would I have gone for? That's probably a fair question. I think they're gonna said he's not the one I would have gone for. I guess to be honest, I'd have gone for maybe someone a little bit more of a taller profile. I guess the height is a bit of a concern with Kirkes because he's only short. He's only sort of diminutive, and teams could do us, I think, with the long diagonal. So I'm a little bit worried about that. So I'd have maybe gone for someone maybe a touch taller, maybe a Hato. Well, Robinson wouldn't have been a bad shout at all. But I wouldn't have maybe gone for him just because of his age. Liverpool don't sign players older than 25. But, you know, City went and got Vardy, all that sort of worked out. You know, I think Hato would have been a good signing for us. I think, who else? I'm trying to think of other players maybe we could have got. There's a bit of a dearth of talent on the left-hand side, isn't there, really? There's not a lot of, absolute... Lewis Hall from Newcastle would have been a very, very good signing for us, I think. Or maybe... I mean, Ait Nouri's kind of the same as Kirkes in that sense, so maybe not him. tell you I would have liked. I'll tell you I would have liked as well. I honestly would have liked us to go and surprise everyone and go for someone like Harrison Burrows. Now, I'm not saying that Harrison Burrows is better than Kirkes, but I really, really like Harrison Burrows. He's exactly the sort of player. He reminds me more of Andy Robertson than Kirkes does in many ways. But he's a good player, Andy Robertson. No, Kirkes. What am I on about? Steve Keane, who's this new player you've got, Kee? What new player? We've signed a few, mate. We've got Kirkes from Bournemouth. We've signed Frimpong from Leverkusen. And we've signed Wirtz from Leverkusen. We've also signed Armin Pexi, who's a young goalkeeper from... he's an Austrian goalkeeper from Hungary. And we've signed Mamardashvili, who is a Georgian goalkeeper who played for Valencia last season. He was one of the best young goalkeepers in La Liga. Fernie, I've just got YouTube for the car. Watching you now to try it out. Nice, Fernie. Love that, mate. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Monkey D, which team do you think will get it? I think the Netherlands, mate. Yeah, I think Netherlands will do it just about. The Bournemouth player. Yeah, that's Milos Kirkes. 21 years of age. Left back. He's kind of a replacement for Andy Robertson. Good young player. Good young player, but maybe not a player that I would have gone for if I was Arne Slot. If I was in charge, I would have gone for a slightly different profile. No, I really want Isak. Yeah, we all do, don't we? I do think there's a chance. Yeah, I do think there's a chance we get Isak. Definitely a chance. It'll just take Isak maybe to push a little bit. And if he pushes, maybe it works. Maybe it happens. Netherlands pushing forward here. Ooh, that was a bit naughty. That was a little bit naughty. Could be a yellow card here maybe as well for the Netherlands. No, Vermeil. Oh, yeah, I was a bit unlucky, that. Really unlucky. Callum, we've landed a hat-trick even before July 1st. What are you on about? You're not Liverpool? We've landed a hat-trick. Spain pushing forward here. Opportunity down the left-hand side here. Big opportunity down the left-hand side. Cuts in. Too easy. Corderol got nowhere near that. Glendale for 8 minutes more. Yeah. 8 minutes more, plus added time, obviously. But here's Garcia down the right-hand side for Spain. Well, we've got more than that, haven't we? We've got Mamardashvili, we've got Pexi, we've got Kirkes, Frimpong and Wirtz. We've got 5. Here's Spain down the left-hand side here. Chance. Pull it back. Oh, really good defending. Really, really good defending by the Dutch. Very, very good defending. And it's cleared away again. It's starting to come alive, this game now. We don't want half-time. We don't want half-time. Steve, question, what would you say about Gordon in your team, ex-Everton? I like Anthony Gordon. Yeah, I do like Anthony Gordon. Good player. I'm not sure if he's better than Diaz, so in an ideal world, I wouldn't really sell him. I wouldn't really sell Diaz to replace him with Gordon, but if that did happen, I wouldn't be, like, heartbroken. Gordon's a good player. And he really wants to play. You can tell he's desperate to play for Liverpool, Anthony Gordon. He's a Liverpool fan. All he wants to do is play for Liverpool. Callum, crazy times from FSG. Monkey, hello from Nepal. Nice. Lovely. Again, I've got a friend in Kathmandu at the minute. He's been filming at base camp. No, even though this might shock some, I like Ramazani or someone like Asadi Peck. Ramazani's still a bit too young and raw, I would say. Yeah, ex-Everton, I know. But the thing is, even ex-Everton, I still think he's got ability, and I wouldn't mind signing. I'd rather us go and get Branthwaite as well. I'm kind of looking forward to the idea of Liverpool getting Jared Branthwaite from Everton. Just for wind Evertonians up. Shot from distance. Skied. Absolutely shocking, that. Shocking. Callum, I reckon 3 more. I think 3 more too, mate. Yeah, I think there's at least another 2 or 3 minimum coming through for Liverpool. Minimum 2 or 3. Would like Mayulu. I don't think we get Mayulu. I think Fofana, there's a chance. Malik Fofana, I think there's a chance with him. I think Isak. I think Gay. I think maybe another centre-back if Kanate goes. So, yeah. Steve, who's the best young player coming through? I think Yamal. Yeah, that's probably a fair assessment. I'd agree with that. Right, 5 minutes to half-time here, folks. 5 minutes to half-time. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking so far. Do we think this is... It's not really the sort of game we were all expecting, is it? It's not really the sort of game we were expecting. Spain pushing forward here. That's cleared away. Everest movie coming soon. Oh, here we go. Netherlands pushing down the left-hand side here. Sleety with the ball in. Easy claim. Very easy claim for the keeper. It's been a bit of a unsurprising, well, very surprisingly, a bit of a dull watch this, hasn't it, so far? I'm only expecting the second half just to light us up, because we watched... What game was it the other day where it was 1-0 at half-time? Was that... It wasn't Spain, that one, was it? Yeah, it was. There you go. Spain 6, Germany 5 the other day. That game was 1-0 at half-time. 1-0 at half-time, it finished 6-5. So, you know, these things can happen. These things can happen. Right, what's the latest with the other transfer news today? Because I've not really caught up as much on. Oh, it's another yellow card here for Cuenca. Yeah, what other transfer news have I missed today? Derby have signed Carlton Morris from Luton. Okay. RB Leipzig is going to send Timo Werner to New York Red Bulls. Bloody hell. Pogba's signed for Monaco. Athletic Club have released a statement. Oh, there you go. Bilbao are basically fighting back to Nico Williams. It looks like Nico Williams might not end up going through. Right, free kick for the Netherlands here. Glendale for a great you're right, no goal in first half. I told you. Yeah, told you. 3.5 to 1. Wasn't a bad shout, that, was it? Wasn't a bad shout. Danilo Rivas, Falcao or James Rodriguez. Falcao. Clayton Graham, is this just typical Arsenal who want a defender rather than a striker? I don't understand why they're going for these players when all they really needed was a striker. They didn't really need to change an awful lot about their team, did they? Razine, how are you, mate? I'm excited here for the City Juve game, by the way. How is this game going? How's Cuenca and Olmedo doing in the match? Cuenca has been booked. Cuenca's been booked. He's been a little bit erratic, but he's been okay. Olmedo, again, not too bad. Yeah, I'll probably be watching the City Juve second half, maybe, because that kicks off in 15 minutes. So we'll be watching a little bit of the City second half after this one finishes. But we're going to prioritise this game, obviously, because it's the final. But yeah, what do you think, Razine, about Athletic Bilbao reporting Barcelona to La Liga? You know, about the Nico Williams thing. So maybe that one might look like it's not quite going ahead just yet. Maybe the Nico Williams deal is in danger of collapsing. Right, here we go. Great little run down the right-hand side for Spain. Garcia stood up. Oh, so unlucky. So unlucky yet again. Razine, Athletic Club, got to prepare farewell video real quick instead of unnecessary hassles. You never know. Keeper comes all the way out here and clears it. Yeah, I just think all Arsenal needed to do was prioritise that centre-forward, didn't they? That's literally all they needed to do. Kieran, how's it going, Kieran? Good to see you. I am very good, mate, thank you. Yes, how are you? Yeah, I am. I'm very good, mate. Very good. Right, it's half-time. It's 0-0, as we thought it might be. It's been a very, very cagey first half. It's not been the best, I've got to say. It's not been the best. But, like I said the other day, don't get too weighed down on that, because the fact is, the other day, it was Spain 0, Germany 1 at half-time, and that game finished 6-5 in the Under-19. So, just because it's 0-0 at half-time doesn't mean the second half can't be involved in a load of goals. Alex Macklin, evening bro, thoughts on Kirkez? I'm delighted with our business. Yeah, it's really good, isn't it? Really, really good. Enjoying it. Looking forward to seeing how those three adapt to the team next season. Razine, see you, mate. See you, Razine. No problem, mate. Take it easy. Zabi, Como. What about Como? Como apparently going for the Celtic winger as well, aren't they? Made a bid for the Celtic winger. That's a good result, that one for you, Glenn, isn't it? You've pocketed some money off that one. Well done, man. 3 to 1 we had. 3 to 1 for it to be under 1.5 or under 0.5 at half time, didn't we? Claydon, that was the same as the England game yesterday. 3 goals in the second half. Yeah. It might well be the same in this one, to be honest. I think there is goals in this game. It's just frustrating so far. They've both kind of just... They've just cancelled each other out. They've kind of looked at it and gone, do you know what? We're gonna leave it. We're not gonna take any chances. We'll stay as we are. Alex, thoughts on Eze to Arsenal or Spurs? Thoughts on Eze to Arsenal or Spurs? I still think he stays at Palace. Unless a top team really comes in for him. And I mean a really, really top team comes in for him. Like a Bayern. Or maybe an Arsenal. I could see him going then, but I can't see him going to a Spurs or a Newcastle or whatever. I think he'll leave for a top team. and 68 million quid, which is his release clause, by the way. That's not cheap. It's not cheap. He's, you know, I don't know. I don't know if there is going to be a team that comes in for Eze, seriously. Yasin, oh my god, Jan Virgili did not start. Yeah, no, I thought he would as well. Yeah, I thought he'd start today, but he hasn't. Kieran, I'm good. Was so excited about the fixtures. Ipswich, who did Ipswich get opening game? Just been talking about this. Claydon, who looks like winning? Who looks like winning? I would say Spain have had the best chances, but Netherlands have had most of the possession. So it's tough. It's tough to really say. Tough to say. The poll in our chat says that Spain are going to win in 90 minutes, 59%. And then Netherlands 31%, 5% think either team in extra time, and 4% think it's going to be decided on penalties. You need to get over to YouTube and let me know what you think in the poll. Let me know what you think happens in this game. Are Spain going to win it? Netherlands going to win it? Is it going to be decided in extra time? Is it going to be decided on penalties? You can let me know in the poll over on YouTube. Premier League Dad, get over and let me know what your thoughts are. Alex, are you watching Sir Rod on this weekend? Sir Rod? As in Rod Stewart? Am I hell? Clayton Groom, is Pablo Garcia playing? Yes, he is, yeah. He's not really had much of a touch, though. He's not really had much of a kick. Mark, evening, mate. Good to see you, Mark. How's it going, man? How's it going? Kirk's announcement, hallelujah. Yeah. Yeah, it's good to have him all sealed and signed and sealed and delivered and all sorted now, and we can move on and focus on some other players. Maybe I think we need to focus on moving some players out now at this point. We need to think about getting you know, Nunes and Elliott, and you know, there's still maybe rumours about Tsimikas and Kanate, possibly what happens there, Morton by Chetic, Doak, Chiesa, maybe Jota. There's a fair few. Liverpool need to get all these players, I think, starting to move them out the door as well. And if once we get that starting to happen, it'll feel like maybe there's an opportunity to go and put some big money down on the table for Isak and one or two others. Kieran got the Friday night game away at St Andrews, Birmingham, first game away. That'll be alright, won't it? Yeah, that'll be a decent one. Mark, Harvey, Nunes, Costas, Chiesa, Doak, Jota, Kwanzaa all need to go. I'm not sure about Jota. I'd like Jota to stay, if I'm really honest, but I wouldn't be totally averse to him going. It feels like we need to keep a little bit of the team together, because we're going to be selling a lot if all of those go. Yeah, I think keep Jota too. Jota, you got to remember, Jota's a match winner. He's having problems with his fitness, but if he's fit, I think he's a match winner. We saw that last season against Everton in the derby. I still firmly believe he's one of our best ever finishers, and I mean that, one of our best ever finishers if he's fit. He's absolutely sensational, Jota. So I would rather we keep him. Yeah, I'd rather we keep him. Has Kwanzaa officially left? As good as. I think he's doing his medical. It's not quite been announced, but it's about done. Yeah, it's pretty much done. He's over in Germany. He's near enough ready to go. Well, he's not actually in Germany. He's at the under-21 final. He's got the under-21 final in Slovakia, playing for the England under-21. So after that, I would imagine he'll be flying to Germany and getting it all boxed off. (1923) Is it Rapid? It is Rapid, isn't it? Rapid Bucharest. That's where this game's being played, by the way. Unbelievable. We have spent 216 million. Yeah, but we've recovered a fair bit. You've got to remember that. And we haven't spent anything for years. You've got to factor all that in. Like, for Liverpool not to have spent anything for a long while. Simon Pandy, Spain winning in 90 minutes. Well, the chat seems to think so, Simon, but if I'm dead honest, I'm not sure, mate. I'm not sure. I think it's going to be one goal that wins it, actually. It's it could change in the second half. Maybe the whole tempo of the game changes. But as it stands, these two are being very cagey. They're still feeling each other out. It feels like they don't want to make any mistakes because they feel like it could be decisive. So, yeah, I don't think there is lots and lots of goals in this game. I could be wrong, but I think it's going to be maybe decided by one. Maybe even extra time. I don't know. I would, if I was you. In fact, let's have a look at the old 365 and we'll have a little to see what the odds are on this. But I do think under 1.5 or maybe under 2.5 even if you want to play it safe. Odds in this one. Right, Spain, Netherlands. Right, match goals. You can get 2-1 for under 1.5. If you did under 1. Even if you did under 2.5, you know. Even if you did, let's do Spain. Spain to win the trophy, right? And match goals under 1.5. That's 4-1, that. 4-1 for Spain to win it. And that's Spain to lift the trophy as well. So it could be that it gets to full time. I don't know. Maybe I'd do under 2.5 then. Yeah, maybe under 2.5. I probably wouldn't do under 1. But under 2.5 is not bad. Simon Pandy stats look like Netherlands are dominating this one. Just got online. No, mate, they're not. They're not dominating. They've probably got a lot of the ball. But Spain have had, in my opinion, the two biggest chances of the game. They had one at the near post off a corner, which kind of flashed across the face of goal. The keeper got a hand to it just about. And then there was another one where Jane, the number 9 of Spain, smashed a shot in at the near post. Good save from the Dutch keeper. So there's not really been any big chances for Netherlands. They've not really had any chances. They've not looked like scoring. So yeah, I wouldn't go as far as dominating, but it says. I mean, do you know what it's mad that you say that, you know, because I'm looking at the XG. Right, I've watched this game, and I'm looking at the XG, and it says XG, Netherlands 0.63, Spain 0.37. I don't know where they've got that from. Possession, 61% to the Netherlands, 39% to Spain. Yeah, fair enough. Netherlands have had a lot of the ball, but they've only had it in areas of the pitch that they're not really hurting Spain in. Shots on target, 3 for Spain, 2 for the Netherlands. Don't remember Netherlands having a single shot on target, to be honest, so it must have been like ones that have bobbled onto the keeper. And then big chances, none for Spain, 1 for the Netherlands. No, not a single one. Not a single one big chance for the Netherlands. None. Don't care what anyone says. There's not been a big chance for the Netherlands in this game. Here we go, Juve versus City, Gran Partido. Yeah, Juve v City just about to kick off. We'll keep everyone updated on that one, of course. This one is about to kick off again for the second half, so I'll obviously keep you updated. But for the Club World Cup, we've got Juventus and City, and also Wydad against Al Ain. City have got Ederson in goal, Aït-Nouri, Akanji, Diaz, Nunes. Midfield of Rodri, Reinders and Silva, Doku, Marmoush, Savinho up front. Okay. The details of Cristiano Ronaldo's new contract with Al Nassr has been revealed, right? He's on £3.4 million a week. He's got 15% ownership of Al Nassr as well. £24.5 million signing bonus. Increases to £38 million if he activates the second year of his contract. £80,000 bonus per goal. £40,000 bonus per assist. He gets an £8 million bonus if Al Nassr win the Saudi Pro League title. He gets a £6.5 million bonus if Al Nassr qualify for the Asian Champions League. He's got 16 people working for him, including 3 drivers, 4 housekeepers, 2 chefs, 3 gardeners and 4 security people. £4 million worth of private jet expenses covered by Al Nassr, and 60 million worth of sponsorship deals promised by Al Nassr with new Saudi companies. Jesus, sweet Lord. Guy's doing alright, isn't he? Wouldn't mind be a pound behind him in the bank. Noah Searson, would you take Yildiz at LFC? Not really. No, good player, but not really. Brandon, you remind me of Simon Wilson, bro. Not going to lie. I like Simon Wilson. I like him a lot. Yeah, he's a good podcaster. Good vlogger. Ben, he's got to be a billionaire soon, if not already. I imagine he is. Yeah, I imagine he is. Mad money, says Simon. Absolutely mad money. Pedri Lover, who's your favourites for the Club World Cup? Favourites for the Club World Cup? I would say City. Yeah, City. Brandon, I always watch Simon Wilson when he goes on holidays. And Bald and Bankrupt. Yeah, Bald and Bankrupt as well. I watch quite a bit of. To be honest, I love watching them. They're like my guilty pleasure, the old travel vlogs and stuff. Man, Caicedo will have a better career than Pogba. No, he won't. He won't. If City meet Miami in the semis or final, do you reckon Pep lets Messi win? No. No, definitely not. Shoo, brother. How's it going, man? Yeah, you say Caicedo's going to have a better career than Pogba. He's literally, like, not won anything in his entire career, really. Like, Pogba's won, like, what, 4 or 5 league titles. He's won, well, he's been in a Champions League final. He's won a Europa League at Man United. He's won an FA Cup. He's won a World Cup. He's won a Nations League. He's been in a European Championship final. So internationally, Caicedo doesn't get anywhere near Pogba. And I don't think in terms of honours he gets anywhere near Pogba either. I don't think he'll get in a Champions League final. How's Cordero doing for Spain? He's not really had a kick, to be honest, mate. The last few games he's not really played all that much. He got subbed off against Germany for Spain. He got subbed off after an hour. I would imagine he gets taken off in this one. He's not really got into the game all that much. He's been pretty poor, I would say. Caicedo's got 15 seasons before he's retired. You don't think he's matching that? You think Caicedo plays till he's 38? Do you think that's a reasonable assessment of what his career is going to be? Most players are finished by the time they're 33, 34, mate. So why do you think Caicedo plays on till he's 38? 38? 38? In what? Well, that's not reasonable. You're not a reasonable person to be having a conversation with if you're saying he's going to play till he's 38. It's an absolutely baffling statement. Right, Netherlands with a shot. No, good save by the keeper. I want to get a deflection, that, actually. No, good save. Onto the post as well. And it's gone right behind. Is it going to be a corner? I think it is going to be a corner, that, you know. Pogba will give 2 to 3 great seasons, but apart from that, career wasting and injuries. And he'll still quite comfortably win more than Caicedo has. And by the way, I'm not really a lover of Paul Pogba either. I didn't think Paul Pogba was very good. I do think Caicedo is a better player. If you're asking me now, who do I think's better, Caicedo or Pogba? It'd be Caicedo every day of the week. But I don't think he has a better career than Pogba. No. Pogba has won pretty much everything there is to win at international level and club level. He's done all right. So, yeah, I don't think he gets anywhere near to that. Nowhere near to that. Werner Spiels, Bayern Munich forever, no one. Bayern Munich cost me some mad money the other night. Spain doing well here already. Started the second half quite strong, but Netherlands have already hit the post. The culture, Pogba was far more talented than Caicedo. What do you base that on? I'm not sure he was more talented. I think he looked a better player than Caicedo, but I don't think he ever... And again, talent means nothing really, does it? The fact that he could do certain things, but never actually did it. I mean, Adel Taarabt was a very talented player. I don't think he was ever better than... If you could pick one player off the bench to bring on, you need a player to bring on off the bench, Caicedo or Pogba. You're bringing Caicedo on every day of the week. Every day of the week. If it's two players banging form, Caicedo every day of the week. On the ball, he could do far better passing range, better dribbling, better goal scorer. As an overall player, all I'm saying is I think Caicedo's a better player. Pogba's in the same bracket as Neymar. Dreadful. Overrated. Amongst the most overrated players around. Pogba and Neymar. Appreciated by the most idiotic of football fans, in my opinion anyway. What team do I support? I'm a Liverpool fan, mate. I'm a Liverpool fan. Scott, how's it going? Good to see you, Scott. Where can you watch? You can watch on UEFA. You can watch it on the UEFA website. There is a link in my chat. Yeah, there is a link in my chat. If you go to YouTube, Premier League Dad, you can see where exactly to watch it. Condolences. Yeah, I mean, listen, it is hard. It's hard winning all them things, you know. It's hard winning all them things. Silverware keeps us up at night. Right, Spain pushing forward here. Does feel like the second half started with a completely different tempo to the first. Feels like both teams are having a good go at it. We've only been 5 minutes into the second half and both teams have had big chances already. Netherlands hitting the post, albeit it was a good save from the Spanish goalkeeper, who I've given a lot of stick to be honest. Liverpool, to be fair, will be a force to reckon with because of their signings. I don't even think because of the signings, mate. We were a force. We didn't make a signing last year and we walked the league title, didn't we? Walked the league title last year. We didn't even make a signing. We had it wrapped up by Christmas. So we're a force to reckon with without the signings. Oh, that's a good piece of play, that. Very good piece of play by Spain. Well done. Strange Scouse accent. It's not a Scouse accent. You're not very good at picking up accents, are you, Gibbo? Not very good at picking up accents. Very poor at picking up accents if you think this is a Scouse accent. Very unusual. What an odd little man. Good ball in. Spain, chance. Oh, what a save. Or was it hit the bar, that? It's hit the bar and it's a goal kick. Ah, man, he's trying to say that you don't sound... No, I know... Listen, man, I know what he's trying to say. He's just not very smart. He's not a very smart boy. You don't sound Scouse, so why do you support Liverpool? Well, again, you know, he wouldn't know all this. He wouldn't know all this, but maybe if he'd have listened to the channel, he might have known. Who hit the bar? It was Spain who hit the bar. Do you struggle with sarcasm? Well, yeah, nowhere near as much as you struggle getting yourself dressed in the morning, lad. Juventus 0, City 1. There you go. Doku, get in. Doku. You love to see it. You love to see it. Who hit the bar? It was... it wasn't... I think it might have been Cordero, you know. Spain, I thought you were watching the City game. No, mate. No. The little thing at the bottom of TikTok does just let you know. Gibbo, support your local. Oh, mate, I was born like 10 minutes away from Anfield. I live within like a spitting distance of Anfield. What's your favourite shirt from your collection behind you? Probably the PSG one. Yeah, probably the PSG one. Stanley, hey up lad, haven't been here for a bit. Good to see you, Stanley. How's it going, mate? Oh, could be an early bath here for someone. No, it's just a yellow card. It's just a yellow card. Yellow card for Daniel Munoz. Jelmer, can't watch the game on UEFA.tv. I get an error. Are you based in Europe? Are you based in Europe? Because there's been people on the chat who've said if they're outside of the EU, they find it difficult to watch. But, yeah, there should be no other reason why you can't watch it on there, mate. All right, mate, what about you? Yeah, good, mate. Really good. Really good. Lisha, are my comments being flirted? I haven't seen any comments from you, mate. No, that's the first one I've seen. Aït-Nouri's unbelievable. I'm really jealous Man City got him. Really? He's alright, like, he's okay. I don't think he's anything brilliant, like. It's 1-1, Juventus 1, City 1. Christ. Talk about a fast start in that one. City are so gluttonous, but I don't think they win the Prem. Well, they're conceding chances already, and it's 1-1 already in that game. But to be honest, this is the game where it's at. This is a competitive one. Don't be watching that jumped up friendly between City and Juve. It's a friendly. This is the game that matters. This is the one that everyone's really focused on. The Under-19s UEFA European Championships final. Spain against the Netherlands. Two top teams. Two unbelievable sets of young players who are absolutely going to dominate football in years to come. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Stanny, new Stoke top out tomorrow. Meant to be a retro remake from 92, bit before my time. Oh, great play by the Netherlands here. Shot. Cleared away by Cuenca. Ufkir, very good save by the keeper. Jimenez, the keeper, has been top quality. Given how much stick I gave him in the previous game, he's actually been really, really good. Claydon, is someone talking about the Club World Cup game between City and Juventus? Yeah. Scouse L20, what's your thoughts on Liverpool going back to Adidas? Much preferred it, mate. Yeah, much preferred it. Obviously, that kit up there was miles better under Adidas. I don't like Nike full stop, to be honest. Don't like Nike full stop. Stanley, it's the biggest club comp. No, it's not the biggest club comp. It's not. It's full of absolute Farmers League teams like Botafogo and Flamengo and River Plate and Boca and Wydad Casablanca and Al Ain. Absolute Farmers Leagues with a sprinkling of some of Europe's decent teams. Not even Europe's best teams. Liverpool aren't there. PSG are, but Liverpool aren't there. Barca aren't there. It's not worth watching. It's not worth watching. Pedro Botafogo beat the European champions. Yeah, so what? So what? So did Arsenal. So did Arsenal. Don't mean out. PSG was struggling to get out of the Champions League phase. How have Chelsea made it in? Because they won the Champions League like 5 years ago. The Farmers beat one of the best teams in your continent. It's still a Farmers League though, isn't it? It's still Farmers League. Scouse L20, I got a retro shirt with all Liverpool signings. I travelled around the world to get 5 years it took. Wow, nice work, man. You can't just say so what to that. Of course you can. Why not? One game doesn't mean anything, does it? One game means absolutely nothing. Just because one team beats a team, that means they're better. Is that how it works in football? Come on, mate. Charlie, how's it going, Charlie? Good to see you. Oh, it's another yellow card here from the ref. It's getting a bit more feisty, I've got to say. A bit more feisty. South Americans have been the better continent at this comp, yes or no? No. No. I think, have South Americans maybe wanted it more? Probably, yeah. It matters more to them. They're skint, they need the money. So maybe, yeah, maybe they've put a bit more effort in. You know, the European teams have been treating it as a pre-season friendly. Pre-season tournament. So, yeah, they don't really care, mate. They don't really care. That's the thing you've got to remember. The pre-season, it's pre-season to the European teams. It's the absolute World Cup final for Botafogo and Boca. Everyone else is on holiday, as Matty's saying there. That's what it is. Spain with the ball in. Chance. What an overhead kick. Oh, it's gone behind for a goal kick. Unlucky that. Pablo Garcia at the back stick there. Overhead kick. Unlucky. Very unlucky. You love to see it. Set up Bort starting first game of the Prem season. Love that, Matty. Love that. Looking forward to it, mate. Looking forward to it. Oh no, what's the keeper done? He's had a shocker. Oh, very nearly Netherlands. Honestly, what was that goalkeeper doing? He's had an absolute nightmare there. Tried to get the ball and just walk it out of his net, and he ended up getting tackled by the Spain centre forward. Yeah, defo. Looking forward to seeing that, Matty. Keep me informed, mate. Here's Pablo Garcia. Short, miles wide. Miles wide. Matty, is it 0-0 England-Netherlands, or was that last night? No, England-Netherlands was last night, and it was 2-1. Yeah, 2-1. England are through to the final. Blaz need a goal for this match. I think there will be a goal, but I don't think there'll be too many. Harvey grabbed 2, didn't he? He did, yeah. Score is City. It's 1-1. 1-1. Right, 2 secs. Just nipping getting a drink. Right, what have I missed? What have I missed? What have I missed? What have I missed? We have a goal, have we? Oh no, I've missed a goal! Oh, I've missed a goal! Oh, it's an Abjo, and it's that keeper again. It's that keeper again. It's 1-0 to the Netherlands. Ah, oh, trust me to go just as it goes in. Ah, oh, that's well annoying. No. No. Raul Jimenez, that keeper, I told you he's an absolute ratbag, that keeper. He's shocking. He's shocking. Bull, do you watch all the football, mate? Yes, I do. I watch pretty much any football that's on. Every single day I watch a game of football. At least one, sometimes two. We're watching 2 tomorrow. We're watching 3 and 4 over the weekend. So yeah, minimum 1 to 2 live football games every single day on this channel. And this one, obviously, Netherlands. Oh, God, that's so annoying, that. So annoying. Come on, Spain. Get yourself back in it. Matty Knowles, Gyökeres to Liverpool potentially now. Looks that way on Twitter. Oh, I hope not. I really hope not. Yavuz, Galatasaray will crush every English team's next UEFA. Not by signing Leroy Sané, you won't. That guy can't finish his dinner. Leroy Sané is absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. This is unforgivable, this, if Spain don't sort this out. Properly, like, unforgivable. I've got Spain to lift the trophy, and I've got Germany to lift the trophy. Matty, why do you not rate him? His sheer goal rate is worthy. Also, Sesko's half the player he is, in my opinion. Sesko's not the same as Sané, though. Sesko's a centre-forward. Sané's a left winger, mate. Sané is absolutely dreadful. Like, he's not the same player he was a year or 2 ago. Or more like 3-4 years ago, to be honest. He's absolutely shocking. He's absolutely shocking. Oh, you're not about Gyökeres? Yeah, no, Gyökeres is terrible. Gyökeres is terrible. I think the Portuguese league has got far worse since Darwin Núñez left. And put it that way, Darwin Núñez got 48 goals and assists in 61 games for Benfica, which is basically comparable to what Gyökeres has got for Sporting. It's basically the same sort of thing. It's just that obviously Gyökeres did it over 2 seasons, whereas Gyökeres did it over 2 seasons, Núñez did it over 1. So, yeah, for me, I wouldn't have had... Is this for Geely come on? No, Danny Diaz for Jane. They've got to get Virgili on. Virgili needs to come on here for Spain. He's the only one who can cause any problems. Gyökeres is going to flop. Thank you, Yavuz. Gyökeres is going to flop so bad. I agree. Yeah, I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. Sané's poor, but Gyökeres I do think is going to do pretty badly. So who's our number 1 choice for the Reds besides Isak? It'd be Isak, and then after that it would be Alvarez. Yeah. The culture, Matty, no chance Isak leaves this season. I really do think he does leave this season. I'd be very surprised if he stays, to be honest. I think it's the opposite way around. I'd be amazed if Isak stays. Why would he stay? Why would he stay this season? He's 20. Is he 25 or 26? He's not long for, he's only got a short time at the very, very top. Why would he leave? To win things? He's not going to win things at Newcastle. That's the big thing. Like, that's what players want. The best players in the world, and he is one of the best centre forwards in the world. He will want to challenge, not for the Carabao Cup. He won a trophy last year. Oh, there you go. You just give the game away there. We know who you support now. He won a trophy last year. So he's not interested in that. No players are interested in that. No players are really interested in that. We're one of the most promising clubs in football right now. So answer me this then. Answer me this. Do you think he has a chance of winning the Premier League title next season at Newcastle? Very simple, yes or no. No, exactly. Okay, perfect. Good. No, and I'm not saying you did claim that. What I'm saying is, you and I would agree on that, wouldn't we? We would agree Newcastle aren't going to win the league next season. You're not going to win the league, you're not going to win the Champions League, right? So, Why would he stay? Again, I asked the question, why would he stay? He wants to go to a club where he'll win things. He isn't going to stay at a club where he doesn't have a chance of winning the big things. I just think he's got a real opportunity to move this summer. We get Champions League again, and the season after we will be competing. Yeah, but you didn't get Champions League the last time he got it with you. And Villa didn't when they got it last season. It's incredibly difficult to go from Newcastle, who played 1 game a week, 2 games a week last season, going from 1 to 3, right? It's incredibly difficult for a squad to cope. The last time Newcastle did that, they didn't finish in the Champions League. They got in the Champions League and they didn't finish in it. Villa did the exact same thing. It's really difficult for teams to adjust to it. I don't think for 1 second Newcastle finish in the top 4 next season. The culture, we had many players injured and 0 squad players. We are building more now. I know, but all right, okay, fine. But it's not top 5 though. It's not top 5. It's unlikely that England gets 5 Champions League places next season. Very unlikely. So I don't think it is going to be top 5, to be honest. Selling Isak and getting 3 players will probably help them secure Champions League more. I agree. Yeah, they could be a better team without Isak. There is a world where they replace Isak with better players. I agree. If we don't get Champions League, Isak leaves next year. But why would he stay this year then? If he's gonna leave next year, why would he stay this year? What on earth? What possible reason has he got to stay this year? We don't sell this season unless it's over 150. But why would he stay? You do once Isak says, I want to leave, we won't let him leave. You don't have a choice. Once the player says, I want to leave, Newcastle have to sell him. That's it. Simple. Super simple. That's it. If Liverpool don't sign Isak this summer, I don't think they ever will. I'd agree with that, Watership Allen. Fully agree with that. The culture, Isak has already said he doesn't want to leave. No, he hasn't. He's never said that. What do you think of the Seagulls? Good, yeah. Good club. Worked with them for many, many years. They were a client of mine. Really like Brighton. Good club. Play good football. He said many times back end of last season. Listen, there's a reason that it's all this stories, all this stuff is coming out, and I don't believe for 1 second that if there wasn't anything in it, it would be put to bed very, very quickly by Isak, by Newcastle, by Eddie Howe. There's absolutely no way at all that it would fester this long. And yeah, and I think once Newcastle get word from Isak that he wants to leave, obviously they're trying to get him to sign a new contract. If he doesn't want to sign a new contract and he is prepared to hand a transfer request in, which, wouldn't be beyond the realms of possibility. Once that happens, Newcastle have to get round the negotiating table, and it'll probably mean that they sell him for around about 120. There or thereabouts. 120. Liverpool would get him. Because there's not many other teams in Europe that could put that sort of money down. No matter what, he won't be going for less than 150 this season. Well, okay, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. If he does put the transfer request in, then I think you'll be very surprised what the end fee is, because I don't think it's anywhere close to 150. Don't think it's anywhere close to it. I think the fact that 200 million is being bandied around is laughable, put it that way. And I don't think 150 is even close to likely either. But, I think he will put a transfer request in, because if he's the ambitious player we all believe he is, then he will put a transfer request in, because he'll want to win the big trophies. He'll want to compete, and at Newcastle he can't compete. He can't compete. He just can't. There's no way he's going to win things at Newcastle. And that's no slight on Newcastle. He's just not going to win things at Newcastle. So it's better for him, probably better for the club, to be honest. Better for the club if he leaves. He ain't going to win the big things at Newcastle. The things that really matter to players, silverware, you can't get it at Newcastle. Thing is, Newcastle can want 200 million. If 120 is in front of them, you're guaranteed to go, okay, exactly. And that's what'll happen. Isak saying, I want to go. Liverpool say there's 120. Newcastle will have to accept it. Simple. And the thing is as well, Newcastle, Isak will be looking at these, and Burmo's rejected him. Gay's rejected him. All these players who, they were supposed to be signing, and all of a sudden they're turning Newcastle down. That's got to play on Isak's mind, that, you know. Kieran Baines, random question: if Celtic and Rangers wasn't in the Scottish Prem, who would win it? Probably Aberdeen. Richie, it will not happen. Well, listen, Richie, whatever helps you sleep at night, mate. Like I said, whatever helps you sleep at night. If that helps you sleep at night thinking like that, son, whatever helps you. Ostermorg, they got rejected by Elanga as well, I think. No, they didn't get rejected by Elanga. Nottingham Forest rejected the move. So, yeah, and you'd have to imagine that they wouldn't put the bid in unless there was a serious, you know, bit of interest at least. The culture, Gay and Burmo haven't, as we never put offers in. Mate, Gay and Burmo, Newcastle wanted. It's very well established. Man, Newcastle isn't the team to be an end plan, but rather a stepping stone. Well, I mean, stepping stone feels a little bit sly, but yeah, no, I get where you're coming from. Matty, your viewers are sky high tonight on TikTok. I mean, to be honest, mate, that's kind of like the average. That is the average. The last few weeks have been pretty poor because we were shadow banned for a spell. Warship Allen, Ilanga doesn't raise Newcastle's ceiling at all. Oh, I don't know about that. I think Ilanga's better. Depends where you play him, I guess. I think Ilanga's better than Murphy. You'd have to say Ilanga's better than Murphy. I think he's better than Barnes. So, yeah, I don't know. Albin, where do you think Villa will finish? Anywhere from 4th to 6th. Anywhere from 4th to 6th. I think you still have to do work in the transfer window, but yeah, there's I fancy Villa to finish above Newcastle, I would say. The culture, Liverpool are also a stepping stone to Madrid and Barca. Yeah, I know, I agree. For some players, that's true. Very true. Very, very true. We all exist in the old in the ladder somewhere, don't we? And there's no problem with that. But Newcastle are definitively below Liverpool, aren't they? And that's why Isak, I'm sure, would be interested in moving. Warship Allen is quicker than Murphy, but I'm not sure his output is much different. Well, he only got 1 goal contribution less than Bruno Fernandes last season, you know. Chance for Spain! How have you missed it? How have you missed it? Oh, this keeper's playing basketball in the 6-yard box. The Dutch keeper's had a shocker, but the Spanish centre-forward there, how have you missed that? Oh, outrageous. Richie, Isak will maybe leave 26-27 season. Richie, why would he stay? Richie, why would he stay? Why, you're telling me he might leave then, right? Well, why would he stay then? If he's not going to win anything between now and then, why would he stay? Why would he stay? Honestly, this is what baffles me with these Newcastle fans. We're not going to sell him now. He might go in a year or two. Right? Well, why would he stay then? You're not going to win anything in a year or two. Literally, the only reason he would leave is to win things, right? You're not going to win anything this year or next year. So why would he stay? Baffling. Absolutely baffling. Mosquera to Arsenal, it looks like, says Ostermorg. Jack Willis buying in a move for Voltamade. Can't see him getting Voltamade. They've got Harry Kane. They're not going to play Voltamade anywhere near as enough to justify him coming in, unless they sell Harry Kane. Spain making another couple of changes here. Montserrat's gone off and Huestamendia has come on. Pedro Huestamendia. Kieran, do you know when the new 25-26 shirts come out, mate? I don't. No, I guess it's different for every team. Different for every team. Here we go. Jan Virgili's come on for Cordero. Cordero didn't really do much in this game, but Virgili has been a real live wire in this tournament so far. Warship Allen Kane for a season or two. Absolutely love that. But yeah, I'd have Harry. Love Harry Kane. That'd be do you know what? That would be a surprise. Maybe not a surprise signing, but like I could get on board with that. Liverpool go and get Harry Kane. Oh yeah, I'd like that. If he was available on a decent, I guess wages and transfer fee, but you know, I think that could work. That could work. If we could get Harry Kane for like 40 for Harry Kane, take that. To be honest, I might even prefer that to Isak, you know. Kane as a stopgap until we see how Ekatike develops. Yeah, maybe. But Liverpool, I think, to be honest, FSG just don't. They just don't really have a thing for. Yeah, for the whole buying players over 25. Ben, Isak chat's boring now. Let's wait and see. Well, I mean, listen. If people bring it up, I'll quite happily talk about it. LFC Aiden, what channel is it on? It's on UEFA, mate. UEFA.tv. Here's Spain down the right-hand side. Got to keep this in. Oh, so poor. So poor. That's why Isak doesn't ever sign if it's not this summer. He'll be too old. Yeah, mate, I agree with that. I'd agree with that. Matty, genuine top 5 predictions in the Prem this year. I would say Liverpool, City, Arsenal, maybe Chelsea, but Arsenal or Chelsea, flip a coin. And then I think that's your top 4. I can't see it past being any of those outside the top 4. I think Villa, Newcastle, Spurs, you could pick for 5th and 6th, any of those. So I can't see it being... Those will be the teams that are involved. I think Spurs I like, and Spurs could have an outside chance if they get their recruitment right this window. United haven't got a chance. United haven't got a chance. Someone's just mentioned United in the other chat. There's absolutely no way United have got a chance of getting in the top 5, top 6. And to be honest, the top 5 doesn't really... It might not even exist. You know, the whole Champions League, top 5 getting the Champions League, that might not even happen next season because the English coefficient will be split by 9 teams, including Palace and Forest. And, you know, if they don't do well and they go out early, then it messes everyone else's coefficient up. So there's a chance, actually, that, you know, unless English teams dominate Europe, maybe we don't have 5 in the Champions League next season. Oster, do you think Forest can have a good season again? Not domestically, no. I think they might have a decent season in Europe. You know, I know I've just said they might not finish well in Europe, but I would say that they've got a better chance of doing well in the Conference League. But I think they'll finish maybe mid-table. As Watership Allen's just said there. Yeah, about mid-table. Zombie King, why aren't you doing the Club World Cup? Because it's a pre-season tournament, mate, and this is actual competitive football in the under-19s final. So this is proper football as far as I'm concerned. And Juventus and City it's a pre-season tournament. So I'll watch the second half, but I'm not really fussed about it. It's 1-0 here to the Netherlands. Matt Rotz has come on for Mark Verkuel. What's the scores? Yeah, 1-0 to the Netherlands here in the final. There's 10 minutes left, and it's 2-1 to City in the other game at the Club World Cup. Zombie King, it's not a pre-season tourney. It is, mate. It is a pre-season tourney. They're all resting players. City aren't even playing Haaland. There's loads of them that's just not being played. It's a pre-season tourney. It's a pre-season tourney. With a load of Farmers League players. Loads of Farmers League clubs and, the best teams in Europe aren't even there. So, for me, it's a pre-season tourney. Spain down the left-hand side here. I mean, whoever wins the tournament is the best team in the world. Yeah, all right. All right. They're definitely not, though, are they? Brentford get relegated next season if they let Mbermo and Collins go, in my opinion. No, I don't think so. I think Brentford are still very, very good, you know. Brentford are still very good. They've still got the likes of Kelleher. They've got Damsgaard. They've got some solid players in there who've been around the Premier League for a while. Sharda as well, Wisser maybe. What games do you have coming up other than the final on Saturday? I don't know, actually. Let me just watch this free kick first for Spain. Free kick whipped in. Cleared away to the edge of the box. Got to hit that, mate. That's handball. Shocking. Shocking from Spain. Right, so games we've got coming up on Saturday, you asked for, right? We've got 2 games on Saturday. We've got Palmeiras against Botafogo in the Club World Cup. And then we've got England against Germany, which is the Under-21s Championship final. And then on Sunday, we've got PSG against Inter Miami. I might be doing some others as well. But up to now, that's what I'm watching. What's your pal and Savino is Bobbins, Armand, Frank leaving. I think his replacement won't live up to expectations. Maybe they won't live up to expectations, but I still think he'll do enough that, you know, he's not going to be garbage. I don't think he relegates him, put it that way. Jack Voltamade has said yes to the Bayern project. Silly boy. Very silly. Silly, silly, silly for a centre-forward to go to Bayern when Harry Kane's there. He's not going to get much game time. Stian, yes, if you go to my YouTube, you can see it in the chat. Claydon Groom, do you do any friendly games? Some friendly games. I'm not prioritising any of the friendly games really, but if there are some on that people want to do, I'll do a poll on them and we can vote. Like I might do Liverpool against Preston maybe because it's on a 3 o'clock. I think it's a 3 o'clock kickoff. But other than that, I'm not really fussed about too many of the friendlies. There's a lot of Champions League and Europa League and Conference League games coming up in July. All the qualifiers start, so yeah, that's going to be a really interesting couple of weeks. Referee, come on, get out the way. LFC Aiden, when is the next Liverpool pre-season? Preston in a couple of weeks, mate. I just want to see how the new boys settle in. Me too. Yeah, me too. But I don't think they'll start straight away. To be honest, you can't really base too much off pre-season anyway. We will be doing them, but I'm focused more on the Bournemouth game. I like the friendlies to get a rough idea how the youngsters are getting on. Yeah, like the likes of Engamoa will play quite a bit for Liverpool in that one. I would imagine you'll see maybe Nayoni and McConnell as well. You know, we talk a lot about players playing for Liverpool, but honestly, McConnell in midfield, I think he's one who maybe flies under the radar a little bit. Arne Slot and Jurgen Klopp really liked him, you know. So I think he might actually end up getting a bit more game time. Slot seems to rate him. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Yeah, does. And he's a good young player. Very good. Ben, Liverpool, City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs, Villa, Newcastle. My top 7 in that order. United 8th or 9th. Okay. What's your pal? And apparently McConnell has been told he has a real chance of getting game time like Endo does. I like that. I like that. Spain down the right-hand side. Gets to the byline. Good cross. Too easy again. Keeper comes out and claims it. We're into the last 5 minutes here. This one looks like it's going to be a walk in the park for the Dutch. Spain have just not laid a glove on them in the second half, really. And an own goal looks like it's going to be settling the Under-19s European Championships. And I wasn't even here to watch it. How ridiculous. I'm liking how this Gay deal is going so far. Yeah, if we get Gay, I like that. It's a good signing. I'd kind of like us, if we are going to end up shifting on Kanate. If we are. I hope we don't, but if Kanate is turning down a deal, I wouldn't mind us trying to sell Kanate this summer and maybe go and getting Jared Branthwaite. Imagine if we get Gay and Branthwaite at the back. And I just, admittedly, I want Branthwaite in part just for the fume. Just for the rage that'll build up. He's not even that good, but I'd like Gay in Branthwaite. Sell to anyone but Madrid, me. Oh, mate, honestly, I don't care about that. They can have him. They can have him. If he doesn't want to be here, he wants to go and play for Madrid. Let him have him. We'll beat him. We'll still beat him. Cleared away by Spain. Oh, this is poor again. Netherlands are in. Chance to make it 2. No. Cleared away. The claim... No, he's not claiming for the penalty there. I think he's just hurt his leg. Canade has gone off. Alain 1. Wydad 1. Laber with a penalty. Right, the 90 minutes has passed. How many minutes of extra time have we got? 6. 6 minutes of added on time here at the end of this European under 19 Championship final. Spain, can they get back into it? Not with crosses like that, you can't. Joe, have you seen we're linked with Salah? No, go on. What rag have you been linked with Salah in? He regrets renewing his contract. What, and he's just yearning for a move up to the northeast, is he? He's dying for a stotty cake. Here's Keith Smith. Shot. Unlucky. It's gone. Is it gone behind? No, cleared away by Spain. Check Magpie's Bible on Twitter. Wow, well, that seems like a reasonable source, doesn't it? Seems like a reliable source. Come on, Spain. Come on, into the last 5 minutes here. Let's nick it. Oh, why have you blown that back? Oster, I saw that Robbo's move to Atleti has fallen through. I don't think it fell through. I think for whatever reason, Atleti made a bid and it was it was knocked back and they've gone after different left backs. So maybe they didn't get much encouragement from Robbo. Maybe he didn't want to go. Joe, don't knock it till you look at it. I'd very, very highly doubt that Magpie's Bible have got an exclusive on Salah leaving Liverpool, but I'll trust you, Joe. I'll trust you. I'll take your word for it, mate. Right, it's a free kick here to Spain. Edge of the area. Opportunity for them to whip a ball into the box. It's not quite a shot area, but he has had a shot, and it's far too easy yet again. Far too easy. Oh, this is really poor. Really, really poor. Cheers for the follow, Mason. Thanks for the follow. Thank you for those that have gone to YouTube as well. Massive, massive thank you to those that have gone to YouTube and followed and subscribed on Premier League Dad. Big, big thank you to those that have. If you do go over to YouTube, put your name in the chat. Let me know that you've crossed over from TikTok. Many, many people do. They start on TikTok and gravitate over because it's a little bit better over at YouTube. It looks a bit different camera angle. different audio and different all that sort of stuff. So if you do go over to YouTube, let me know. Put a comment in the chat and let me know you've gone across. Appreciate it. Joe, he was at St James's metro station, mate. I helped him buy his ticket. Oh, Spain, come on. Honestly, Netherlands have got these. They've absolutely got these. It's going to be an own goal that's won the European Under-19s final. They're in here. It could be 2. It could be 2. It should be 2. He's 1-on-1. He's round. What a save from the keeper. What a double save from the keeper. Really good saves. Really, really good saves, that. Love it. Hello. I think it was Ufke who was 1-on-1 and he rounded the keeper. It was a really, really good save by the keeper. And then a good double save, to be honest, to get his foot to it. Two minutes left. 2 minutes left for Spain. They haven't got long. Can they get back in front? Can they get level? Don Angelo Canadu has gone off. Owen Panafleck on. Canadu, the Feyenoord centre-forward, going off. 2 minutes left for the Spanish to try and get level. Netherlands just taking it into the corner. It's going to be a throw into the Dutch. That's going to be a foul. Come on, ref. Surely that's a foul and a throw-in. No, free kick. Joe, we get Salah and you don't get Isaac. That's a great deal for both sides. Seems fair, that. Yeah, it seems fair. We'll take that. Seems like a reasonable swap. Good ball forward. Spain into the box. He's just got to get it in the box at this point. Go on, get round him. Unlucky. Really unlucky. 60 seconds left. 60 seconds. Here we go. Last chance saloon for Spain. Last final chance. Final balls into the box. They're going to have to go direct. They're going to have to go long here. Netherlands holding the shape. Spain haven't really got too many big bodies in the box that they can put it in. That's a penalty, ref! Oh, it's a corner. But I tell you something, he's claiming a penalty here. He's claiming a penalty. Oh, with the last kick of the game, this could be a penalty to Spain. The referee has given a corner. It looked like the player maybe got a touch on it, but the referee is giving a corner to Spain. I'm sure there's going to be a check. I'm sure there will be. Oh, I think that might be a pen. I think that might be a pen. Let's watch it back. That's a penalty. That is a penalty. I'm sorry, that should be a penalty for Spain. I am astonished if this doesn't get looked at. Jan Vigili, the ball got played into the channel. He was running onto it. It's not going to be checked. It's going to be a corner. That is astonishing from the referee. That is absolutely astonishing. That should have been a penalty to Spain with the last kick of the game. It's now going to be a corner. The goalkeeper's come forward. Jimenez is in the box. It's whipped in. Oh, and I think that's going to be that, you know. Have they won it? They've won it. They've won it. The Dutch have won it. I tell you what, that is going to be some story for the Spanish. I tell you what, they're all surrounding the ref. They're all not happy. That looked like, to all intents and purposes, that was going to be a foul and a penalty. I am astonished with that. I'm absolutely astonished. I can't believe they didn't get that. I can't believe it. I cannot believe that. But there you go. The Dutch have won it. The Dutch are the Under-19s champions. And they do, I'll be honest, I do think they deserve it. They do deserve it. It was a really good performance from them. We thought Netherlands would win it before the game. I think I backed 2-1. I said 2-1 to the Netherlands before the game. It was a much tighter one. It was a much more cagey game. It wasn't all that open, you know, free-flowing football that we have seen from both of these teams in this tournament. But it was a very, very good game to watch. And the Dutch have taken it with a late, well, not a late winner, but an own goal. An own goal early in the second half. Feels a little bit unjust on the Spanish, to be honest. I do think they deserved a penalty late in the second half. But what a performance from the Netherlands. They've taken it. And maybe, you know, they've won the Under-19s. they could have got very, very close to winning in the under-21s as well. They were in the under-21 semi-finals, weren't they, against England? And, maybe there is a crop of fantastic young Dutch players coming through that we can see winning the under-19s, under-21 semi-final. The Dutch national team doing really, really well. So, gotta like it. It's good stuff, innit? You've got to love it. So, right, with that said, let me catch up on the YouTube chat. And the Twitch chat as well, sorry, you can see all that coming in. But I've got to say, I do think the Netherlands did deserve it overall. They were the better team. They were definitely the better team. Right, what scores City? City and Juve. It's still 2-1. Yeah, 2-1 half time. Do we put Juve City on? No. No, I'm not putting Juve City on. We're going to skip Juve City because it's garbage. So I will be live tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow at 4 p.m. Let me know if you're going to have any questions before then. But I'll see you all tomorrow at 4 p.m. And I'll be back again for 2 big games tomorrow in Europe. So I'll see you then. Take it easy. Have a nice night, whatever you're doing.